is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, January 8th, 2019. Happy New Year! This is episode number 452 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
We also saw this dog with a banana.
Jose Guzman.
Fuck your friends, mate.
And Kelly Harris.
I showed you my thighs. Please respond.
Happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year.
Holy shit.
Man, we had like the fucking most chill New Year's we maybe have ever had. Like,
Nice.
wasn't like a huge to do, like a full few people. Like everyone was gone by like 12:30. Like it was just fucking nice. Just nice.
We continued our tradition that we started last year where we do the countdown at 9 o'clock and then get the fuck home by 10.
Year to 9, baby. We party with Rio de Janeiro this year.
It's true. Yeah, we found a feed of the Rio de Janeiro New Year's countdown, which went off at 9 o'clock and fucking peaced out.
We watched who was Dubai's. I guess they set some kind of Guinness Book World Record.
They shot fireworks off that fucking huge building. Fireworks. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I don't know exactly what the record was, but like the side of the building read with info, like it fucking lit up and bullshit. So
That's pretty cool.
The logo was there. I just couldn't make out what it said.
Too bad they live in a desolate sand hell.
Yeah, that was talk for a minute about maybe sending me to India for work, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there.
One of our buddies' work friends was talking about they're sending him to India, and me and Jose just went off on the kid, just scaring the shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Really don't want to do that.
Well, what I first said is, oh, they love white boys over there, and then me and Jose both went into, don't drink the water, don't drink the water. I was fucking in the emergency room for a month afterwards. Or no, I was shitting water for a month, but I went to the emergency room.
I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It'll be fine. You know.
That never won't happen to you, but just don't fuck around. Oh, that's fucking great. So yeah, man, had a wonderful break. Glad to be back in the saddle doing the damn thing again. But I had a fucking ball. It was lovely. It wasn't all fun and games though. It was a little productive, something kind of cool. I got us listed on the Spotify's.
Nice.
So if Spotify is your podcast delivery system of choice, and it very well may fucking be, it's a hell of a effective method. You can now find us on Spotify's.
Cool.
Oh shit!
Next to all your other stuff.
They give us a nickel yet?
Finally, my wife will listen to the show.
I was shocked at how fucking easy it was. It used to be a whole thing. I did look at one point to do it, and I was like, that is no.
Yeah, isn't that the way? Because that was the same thing with TSA pre-check. Like, I checked into it a few years ago, and I was like, I have to drive to Atlanta to make this happen. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, you can just apply online. They've got a place over here, like a block away. I was like, what the fuck?
Next to the Walmart in South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that it's easy, I'll do it, which is true of most things.
Right. Like, don't make me have to bother with this.
Yeah,
if I just press
make
a
it
couple
as easy
buttons.
for me personally as possible. That's what I'm looking for out of everything. Just fucking everything.
Like, I've got enough on my plate with plotting the suicide of a middle schooler. I don't need Spotify's bullshit, too.
Yep.
Oh, God. I picked a weird time to try to clean my desk off while doing this podcast. I just found a Nikon Coolpix digital camera over here.
And I saw a pamphlet from Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Why would you have saved that?
Because it was funny.
Okay. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, no, I think
I
that,
see it
that
now.
checks.
I see it now.
Yeah. It just had some black guy drawing, like, crying on the front of it. It said, "Will suffering ever end?" And I'm just like, no. Like, of course it won't.
Not in our lifetime, baby.
Definitely not. That's
Not
just
if we got something to do with it.
fucking wieners. But yeah, had a great Christmas, man. It was super chill. I had made this whole thing about how we weren't doing anything, but then I realized that we kind of ended up having 3 Christmases on Christmas. Just 2 of them were at our house. Because
Nice.
the in-laws, send stuff for us and for the kids, and but since it's the future, you have the option to video the whole fucking shebang across the country, which is super awkward. I understand wanting to see it, but it's like I feel very self-conscious that you're staring at me through your iPad as I open up my presents. It's very,
Who's ready for POV Christmas?
it's very odd, but it was lovely, man. We had a good time. All of us got spoiled goddamn rotten. It was great. Went to mom's house. My stepdad Paul made a killer meal, and just in that day or the days before surrounding Christmas, there was an amazing display from my 2 children. One of them is getting very cagey, and one of them is getting ditzy as fuck. Jax walked up to me. He's 4 and a half, and he says, "Dad, I need something." I'm like, "All right, what do you need?" He goes, "It's square and has frosting on it." I'm like, "What? Like a Pop-Tart?" He goes, "Great idea! I'll have a Pop-Tart." I'm like, "Wait, he just mind fucked me, this kid." Like, "Hey man, it was your idea." I was like, "I'll have it." Like, okay.
So if you're offering, sure, Dad.
Yeah, that
mean,
sounds
actually,
like something.
that's-
involved.
How about
know
you
what-
pour me
I would
some
pay
milk
that.
too?
Good idea on the milk, Dad.
He was like, "Look, he'll either say Pop-Tart or cake, and I'll take either one."
Or brownie. I was thinking brownie.
But then my daughter Zoe, who was 11 on Christmas, bear in mind, the minute we walked in the door, and you have to walk through the kitchen to get to everything in my mom's house. Like, my stepdad is in the kitchen, just fucking cooking his balls off. Like, having, making this big meal. We got hams and, man, turkey, the whole fucking 9. And, he's been cooking for hours. And, at some point, Zoe walks up to him and goes, "Hey, do you know what's for dinner?" And he's like, "No fucking clue." She's like, oh, right, I see what just happened.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. I understand now.
Sweetheart,
There it
beautiful
is.
dummy.
Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart.
Jack's just in the corner eating a Pop-Tart like, this bitch dumb.
We went to
Pop-Tarts for dinner.
the park yesterday or Sunday, and they had this a ropes course basically.
His idea or your idea?
That was my idea.
I
know, I
want to
wanna
go
go
somewhere.
somewhere.
It's
like,
outside.
like a swing or something, maybe like a tire.
His
Yeah,
shit has
park.
been remarkably together lately, man. He's having good manners and being super cool. He's definitely getting it together, which I love. That it's awesome. It's mood isn't quite as volatile. It's great. He's growing up, maturing a little bit.
You know why?
Or he's hiding something.
Could be that.
It could be because I threatened to fuck his dad.
It could be that.
He's just trying to ease the blow. Once your guard's down, he's going to be like, "Okay, Dad, I killed the neighbor's dog.
Oh,
Don't
no.
be mad."
I would not be mad. That dog sucks.
I've been real cool this past week, huh?
Yeah. How about their manners?
But he's on this ropes course. It's like this big spider web rope thing, and he's traversing it very well, 2-3 times. He's killing it. And at one point, there's just so many fucking people there because it's the first nice day we've had in a very long time. And he's all, crunched up in this little spot in the ropes, because he just has to be crunched up to get through. And there's a line of kids climbing in front of him, and he's looking at me. I'm like, "Just wait your turn, man. To be fine. Just wait your turn." I'm like, one kid goes, and he goes to move, and another kid goes, and he goes to move, and another kid goes, and the third kid goes, and he just goes, "Don't even think about it." And crawl out of the hole. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair, man. You waited.
You let three go by.
Yeah.
Eventually, at some point, you gotta cut it off.
That's
and say,
right.
Look, fuckers, my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, those other kids were fucking up, so it was pretty great. So yeah, like I said, we had a fucking great Christmas. The days leading up to Christmas were somewhat fucking less than stellar. In the 3 days leading up to Christmas, I was bitten by a fucking dog.
Sweet.
All right.
I stepped on a piece of broken glass and cut up my foot.
Oh, MDK.
MDK.
And came down with a case of PVPS, so that was really fucking fun.
What is that?
That is post-vasectomy pain syndrome.
Oh.
no.
And can manifest itself for years after a vasectomy, apparently. And on the one hand, it's kind of a bummer because, like, that wasn't in the fucking pamphlet, right?
Right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, I got to just take some antibiotics and I'm fine. And it doesn't matter how much amoxicillin you take, like, it won't make a baby disappear. So I think in the end, totally fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But,
think
like,
even with the knowledge ahead of time of this PVPS, you would have still been like, oh, okay. But, like, sell me that bill of goods. Don't leave this important part out.
Are you sure it just wasn't fine print?
Yeah, there would have been, like, zero hesitation. Like, oh, okay, so, like, you know, one of my balls might hurt, like, but I just take a pill and it's better.
Yeah,
Sure.
I get it. I get it. You're
Like what level of pain are we talking here?
I don't know. Let's say, like, again, all ball pain is pretty rough by comparison to other pain.
Sure.
But, like, in the scope of
Like
ball
you got kicked
pain,
or you got thwacked real good.
like,
Constant, like it lingers,
Or, like, you've got to nut, but you can't.
no. It's very.
or are they sharp and gone?
It kind of feels like having one blue ball,
Ah.
Oh.
but, like, only like it was not dull. It's just like a, you know. But I had to change my drawers and put on something a little tighter because if they were flopping around by my legs, it was not great.
So
But-
a little achy.
A little achy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
not-
see.
Yeah,
that's
nothing I'm
not
gonna
bad.
fucking cry about. But, you know, again, I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, and then a very quick Google search. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. You're safe. Okay, I appreciate that. I was like, yeah, just fucking get some antibiotics. I'm like, cool, no problem. And Nicole was very supportive.
My
and wanted to-
balls hurt.
she's like, you okay? You okay? You all right? I'm like, no, it's fine. And also, I can never get you pregnant, so it's fucking everything Dave's over here.
High five. Just don't make me shake too much.
Fucking no regrets. Somehow, despite both of us having, you know, an entire week and change off of work, we did not manage to finish any of our fucking shows that we're watching on Netflix.
Oh, man.
So we still got a couple Daredevils, still got a couple of Hill Houses, which, real quick, about episode 6 of The Haunting of Hill House, which I don't know if you guys have watched that or not.
No.
But
No.
the entire it's really fucking good, very scary, very good. But part of it is a flashback to when all the main characters were kids, and part of it is like kind of the present as they're adults. Episode 6, the entire episode of the hour-long show is like 4 to maybe 6 shots,
Cool.
and like it doesn't change. Like it only cuts when it goes back in time or to the present. Like the only time it cuts is when it has to for the narrative, and it's so fucking cool. And like you don't notice it at first, but then when you do, you realize, why am I so uncomfortable? Oh, it hasn't cut in 9 minutes. That's why I'm uncomfortable. This is fucking weird.
So you're just waiting for something to happen
Yeah.
in this long ass shot. I love it.
Everything's in camera. It's really, really good. Like, it's a great show.
You've sold me.
Very
You've sold
technically
me.
sound, but that episode alone is like, wow, this is some next level shit. Very, very cool. So yeah, didn't finish our shows, but we did watch a bunch of movies. Checked out the Bumblebee, which is loads of fucking fun. Like, so much fucking fun. Definitely go see Bumblebee. It's a great time.
Which it's not doing great domestically, but it's doing gangbusters in China. So
Well, like, I mean, the reason it's not doing super well domestically is because they've made a bunch of kind of shitty Transformers movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hurt. Okay, it's going to take time to heal me.
Like,
Okay?
don't blame
Fuck.
us for those 5 shitty movies you made.
Didn't fucking Batman Begins didn't do well.
That's right.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
a slow
Box
start.
office
yeah.
wise. People were hurt. Like, the movie's fucking great, but nobody really understood where it stood. Is it, what are we watching?
Which they do some interesting stuff in Bumblebee where Lorenzo de Bonaventura,
Lamas?
the producer,
He made a comeback? Lorenzo Lamas, tell me.
absolutely fucking renegade himself.
Fucking nice.
It's like, no, it's just a prequel. And it's like, no, it's not just a prequel. It's kind of gives me that First Class vibe, but where
Sure.
it could be a prequel if they want it to be, but it also could be a brand new thing because, like, there's enough in there that doesn't jive at all with the established movies that's like, yeah, no, they could just make this all a new thing. And they totally should because it's really fucking good.
Make it good, please.
It's really
yeah, don't hurt me with a good time. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it.
The dude who directed that is a big Transformers fan. So,
Yeah,
like,
and it fucking shows. It's
Yeah.
obvious that he gives a shit. Like
he
that's
loves it.
Trailer looked like good Cybertron shit. Just trailer, or we get good Cybertron shit?
there's a couple of sequences on Cybertron. Most of it's on Earth. I've heard people make the comparison that it's basically like a horse girl movie, and it totally is. Like it's like fucking Black Beauty or Spirit or some shit like that, just with a robot instead. That is not an inaccurate description.
Okay, see, my brain has been poisoned by Japan so much.
Sure.
I assumed it was a sexy horsewoman.
Right.
No, different horse girl.
Bo Jill Horseman.
Okay. I see
but,
now.
It's really fucking solid. Great design work. Everything looks great. Like, you know what everything is. They look like they're, kind of classic counterparts just enough to be that thing. It's
Can you tell what they're doing when they
absolutely. And even better,
is the
like,
fighting clear?
the two Decepticons that he faces on Earth, that come to him on Earth, I don't know they ever actually named them.
One of
But
them
the
voiced by Angela Bassett.
Oh, no shit. I
Yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
What up, girl?
And I think the other one's Justin Theroux.
The first time you see them, they're on some other planet, and they just kill the shit out of poor Cliffjumper. But they're like in their Cybertronian forms, and they come to Earth and they scan these muscle cars, and they're riding around. And they have, the model changes, so they have like car parts and shit on them. But then they scan their, plane, a helicopter, whichever one they have, and then their model changes, so their robot mode has like plane parts hanging off of it too.
Oops.
And it's like, yeah, that should happen.
Like the staples in the critter's belly?
yeah, right, yeah. It's like that's what should fucking happen. Like this shouldn't be as big a deal as it is. That's fucking great.
Yeah, Angela Bassett and Justin Theroux were Shatter and Dropkick.
That's pretty cool. But it was awesome.
Drop kick.
We saw it on a double feature, that and then Spider-Verse again, which goddamn, Spider-Verse
Nice.
fucking forever, Spider-Verse.
We saw Spider-Verse. Jose and
we
I
did.
and
We
Mary.
fucking did.
And I said it on Twitter, and I knew Kelly was coming for me as soon as I posted it.
I yelled at you.
I got a real stern talking to from Kelly Harris, everybody. But yeah, I just I expected a different movie going into it, and because it wasn't that movie, I was let down. But
Well, what were
it's
you
still,
expecting? I'm curious.
I was expecting more Spider-Verse, like more of that clique of what were 5 of them, but it was clearly more of a Miles movie.
Sure.
But like I thought that the advertising leaned on the Spider-Verse aspect, but that kind of is
Why
really
you
only
don't watch commercials?
like, but still, like the name of the movie's Into the Spider-Verse. I feel like once they introduce Spider-Ham, Spider-Noir, and Penny Parker, that's like the end of Act 2.
Yeah, it
then
is.
They're in it for about a half an hour, and then, we're done. So that let me down a little bit. But I need to see it again with fresh eyes, not thinking it's going to be something that it's not. But I can't not appreciate the fucking art behind it. Like that opening with the Sony Columbia TriStar logo glitching
That was so
into
cool.
other shit, and then they did it with the Marvel logo too.
And then it's approved by the fucking comics code.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought the Spider-Verse art book that Titan Books put out, and it is well worth it.
Fucking art books, man. Mary loves art books. I don't know if you guys know this, but two of you got her an art book for Christmas, and she loves it. She loves both of them.
Fucking great. Why not?
Nice. What was the other? Because I got her the Zelda one.
Right.
What was the other one?
Jose and No Names got her
names. No
the,
names. God damn it.
the Ralph Breaks the Internet art book, and she already had the first
nice.
one, the original Wreck-It Ralph.
That's fucking cool. And then we also I took the kids and we watched Aquaman, and
Which we as well have seen.
I have not seen Aquaman.
Oh,
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
It's a movie.
fine.
It's a
fine.
movie.
I
Like,
do
it's
think
not
it was funny.
objectively terrible.
I think it was funny when I asked both of you to rank all of the DCEU movies after you saw Aquaman. Both of you put Aquaman either number 2 or number 3, I think it was.
Because it's not.
It's the one of the best
bad
ones that they've
movie.
got.
It's- It's just okay. Now what? Like what does it mean?
Well, that's another
I don't
one.
know what the fuck you guys are doing. I don't want to get invested in the character.
Sure.
I got no idea what's happening.
Well-
Like what's going on?
Well,
Tell me
it's
what's
making a shitload of money, so it's poised to be possibly the number 1 grossing DCEU movie that
and
there's
good,
been.
and good
Now,
because
grossing Bumblebee kind of bums me out because Bumblebee is an infinitely better fucking movie.
Yeah, but DC has only
if
been.
anyone needs help, it's fucking DC.
It is. That's
DC has
true.
only been disappointing people for like 5 years. Transformers has been doing it for 10.
It is good to see a better trend of DC movies coming out. I would like to see that trend also include them being good and them having a cohesive fucking what's going on. Like, so obviously it all plays in the universe they got going, but
How does it connect?
What do you got going? Shazam's still coming out. You know, that trailer played before. So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? What is happening?
Speaking of fucking trailers, Jose, you missed the trailers before Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Oh,
But
they're trash.
Oh my god, there's the one with the giant fat chick from This Is Us doing a bad southern accent, and she has an Indian kid who then falls through the ice, and then Luke Cage is a paramedic or something. That movie looks like dog shit, and it's like
There's at any second I kept waiting for Shawn Michaels to pop up in the trailer.
it's super Jesus-y. And they're releasing it on Easter. And then the other one
surprise.
is that
release date to me.
talking dog movie.
That fucking dog movie.
trailer you
Where
got.
you see the whole movie.
The talking
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
movie.
you even see the fucking end of
but
it.
fucking like the voiceover sounds like a parody. The whole trailer feels like one of those things where like it's going to be like, okay, now go get Cokes and popcorns from the concession stand.
Silence
this
your
isn't
phone,
a real movie.
dipshits. Bark, bark.
And then that CGI mountain lion shows up.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Like, and I look over and I see my beautiful wife and daughter mouth agape, going, "Yeah, we're gonna go see the fuck out of this movie." And I'm like, "You people are the
Oh
worst.
my
Who are you?"
god! What? And that movie's out already. I think
It comes out Friday, and they cannot wait.
A Dog's Way Home is the name of it. Who is in this? Who does the
No
voice?
one.
Some fucking assholes.
Oh, Bryce Dallas Howard is the voice of the dog. Oh no!
She said, "All right, I like checks."
All I know is that dog's getting a tiny piece of cheese.
Oh,
I've seen that fucking trailer 3 goddamn times.
I told Nicole, I'm like, you should not go see this movie. You should not support this bullshit.
And she's
They
like,
saw
"How
the
many?"
movie. The whole movie's in the trailer.
She's
But
like,
dude,
I'm like,
You've already
it's the
watched
whole
it.
movie. She's like, it's
You
not the whole
see it
movie. I
come
go,
back.
I said, you see the guy get the fucking dog. You see the guy lose the dog. You see the dog go on an adventure. You see the dog befriend the fucking mountain lion. Then they show you the dog getting home. The name of the movie is A Dog's Way Home.
But they're probably gonna kill that dog too.
I hope so.
Every dog movie's got to end with the dog dying.
Yeah, that's what I said. He came back with fucking ticks, and he's got Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Licked all over you.
Well, and then you've got the other movie with the kid that would be king or whatever.
That looks less like trash, but those
here's
two.
The thing. Do you know who that's directed by?
No.
That's the dude that did Attack the Block.
Huh. That seems like his wheelhouse.
Jack wants to do that so bad, and I don't know why.
But nobody King Arthur is such box office poison.
Yeah.
What are you even doing?
That's the thing that kills me. It's kind of because I didn't see it yet. I'm part of the fucking problem, but I don't really want to see that Guy Ritchie King Arthur movie.
It's fucking incredible.
It looks fucking rad.
I love that movie.
But it's no one went to see that. So
Let me tell you something.
Kids in it.
The stone that he pulls the sword out of is his dad.
Everything about it sounds so metal, Kelly.
It's fucking incredible.
It sounds so metal.
I love that movie. It's one of the most insane movies I've ever seen in my life.
And then
you got the Ugly Dolls movie. That looks like something.
What?
I don't know. That kind of looks like fun. I like this.
Out of the trailers before that movie, the Lego movie was in there too. That one's not trash.
No,
But
that's great.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the fucking first one yet.
Dude, what are you doing?
That doesn't even make sense.
You need to
I still haven't finished Punisher.
You need to roll 6 joints and sit down and watch the Lego movie.
Yeah,
I would
movies
prioritize the Lego movie over the Punisher.
But Punisher, the new season's coming out mid-month, so
yeah.
I'd still prioritize Lego
this
movie.
month.
Yeah, mid-January, January
18th,
18th.
I think.
Huh?
Yeah,
And then it'll be canceled by February 2nd.
exactly.
Well, at least it's happening.
Well, I mean, they shot it, so.
Let's see what else. Been playing some video games. Been playing that Red Dead 2.
What you think of it? You run across
Okay,
the
do you
KKK
actually like
yet?
that game, or is it holding you captive like it seems to be everyone else?
I mean, there's definitely some but here's the thing. I don't go ape shit with those games where I have to do every little thing. And if you do that, this game will swallow you because there's so much. The world is so big and there's so many things to do that a lot of them are very inconsequential. It's you don't have to play fucking dominoes if you don't want to, but if you want to play dominoes and poker, you can fucking do that, but I like the characters and I like the story and really most games that I play, I'm in it for the fucking story. And I do like the story quite a lot.
Yeah, you're a big fan of those Telltale games. All right.
Yeah. And I like a good Western. And this is so far a pretty damn good Western.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow,
I'm digging it.
Oh, that's good.
And then them Smash Brothers, man. We've been smashing the brothers.
Did you see the KKK yet, though?
What's your hour
I'm
count?
very much looking forward to killing some Klansmen. It's going to be a lot of fun.
In Smash Brothers? Wow, I need to get this game. Holy shit, you can take out the clan?
Kirby
man,
blowing
it's
some
the
fucking
best.
Klansmen away. That'd be amazing. Kirby with a giant cartoon hammer, just smashing crackers.
Lee, guys, I want you guys to guess what my hour count is in Smash Brothers.
Oh God,
Because I checked right before we came on.
How many days have you had? How many days have you had Smash Brothers?
I got it when it launched on the 7th.
On the 7th of
this
December?
year?
Of December, yes.
Oh fuck. 400 hours.
Lower.
I'll say 100.
I'd say a good full week.
I am at 49 hours.
I was a little off.
That's still a lot though.
It's too much. But goddamn, I love that game.
It's fun, man. My kid Zoe is a fucking natural with the Smash
Nice,
Brothers, man. Picked it up and started whipping my ass with Kirby. I was impressed.
Nice.
Well,
good.
I mean, it is a children's game, Lee.
But it's deceptively complicated.
It is. Lee, who are your mains? Who you using?
When I'm doing story mode, it's Captain Falcon all day long.
Nice, me too.
Gotta do Captain Falcon. I'm having some fun with the Pokemon trainer. He's kind of cool. I like playing with him.
Juggalo John in the chat says Kirby.
Kirby's pretty cool.
I've grown to like Kirby.
I was disappointed with Ryu. Like, I wanted Ryu to be awesome.
Yeah, Ryo's kind of just all right.
He's kind of slow.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
What?
Yeah.
Ryu?
I think I say it Ryu.
That's not right.
Well,
What's that
Nah.
saying?
I say it
What's the
right.
name?
You're nice. You're right.
okay, you say Ryu too? Cool.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
That's
Jose
not
says
right.
Ryu too.
No, that's not right.
I can
Is it a blue
understand
dress
that
or
it's
is
not,
it a gold dress?
I can understand that it's not right, but that doesn't mean I'm going to start saying Ryu.
Ryu sounds ridiculous.
You know, I still say Thanos. You know, because that's the way I read it the first time in my
It's
head.
the noose.
But like Ryu is Japanese for dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And Ryu is Japanese for guy who punches.
I believe it.
Happy New Year, Mahoney.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, what a sweet boy. I love my sweet boy.
Oh,
I love all my sweet boys.
Knives has taken to calling many of us his sweet boys, and there's nothing that makes you feel warmer.
It's really nice.
It's like a hug.
Yeah.
Oh,
We all need some more positive affirmation in our lives. It's good.
If Knives doesn't call you his sweet boy, reassess your life. You're fucking up.
it's true. Look at Jax. Jax is working on being a sweet boy.
Get in there.
I still think he's hiding a body somewhere,
That's what he's building with all those Pop-Tarts.
waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What's the other thing? Fucking in the movies they call him Ra's al Ghul, but in the cartoon it was Ra's al Ghul.
Raish?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my face. It's Ra's al Ghul forever.
Yeah, but then like for me it's Ra's al Ghul for it's Liam Neeson.
I got a race on my balls.
Oh shit! Speaking of trailers and Liam Neeson,
I thought you were going to start talking
And
about
my
your
balls?
I don't know if it was before Spider-Verse or before another movie, but Liam Neeson has a fucking Mr. Plow movie coming out.
It was a movie we saw.
Oh, it was before Die Hard.
What?
It was
Die Hard.
We went and saw Die Hard just before New Year's as like an 11th hour end of the year party. We went and saw Die Hard and got some sushi.
Die Hard
And
sushi, baby.
straight
Die
up-
hard, eat hard.
Straight up, Liam Neeson has a Mr. Plow movie coming out called Cold Pursuit, where he's fucking taken, but in a snowplow.
Oh my god.
They like
Jesus.
killed his son, so he goes on like a killing spree. But he's like the model citizen.
That's amazing.
Okay, like, I wish I would have set up the fucking so we could watch YouTube movies together for this episode, but let me send you guys this trailer for Cold Pursuit. It's 2.5 minutes long, so we don't need to watch it on the show.
Yeah. But I
But-
will watch it when this is over for sure.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, it is a Mr. Plow movie if I have ever seen one in my life.
That name again, Mr. Plow. So what's going on with you, Kelly? How was your holiday experience?
It was pretty good. Nice,
Right
nice,
on.
quiet holidays. Really.
Was it? Was it, Kelly?
It was. It was delightful.
That's good.
Let's
Keep going.
see. You know, holidays.
Mahoney's here. You can fucking heckle your holidays. Oh, your holidays were great, huh? Great.
Lee! It's over, Lee!
And yet here we are.
You made it. You made it. Lee, you came in 10th place out of 12.
Not bad, not
Nailed it.
bad.
Nah, not bad.
Not
Bad.
the last. Well done for your first
I mean,
half of the season.
just
Yeah.
barely. Just barely. I will say, Nelson Aguilar, Lee, scored you 20 points. in
Yeah,
that
what the
final
fuck?
week.
How? How does that happen?
Who knows?
Just playing the odds.
Karma.
Well worth waiting for him all that time. All those weeks of 0.5 points finally paid off in the last week when you still lost.
Oh, shit, if I win this fight, I get Dr. Mario.
Oh, yeah? Do you?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I came prepared for this segment, Mahoney. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I mean,
All right.
Smash Brothers is the ultimate distraction.
You're going to want to pay attention because the main purpose of this segment is to come up with Kelly's punishment because Kelly has come in last place.
Damn.
I did.
Son.
But
Well,
as
has
I've told
successfully-
Nyes, I'm going to enact the Geno rule,
Oh.
which is I just don't pay any attention to anyone for the next several months, and then I'll just moonwalk into the league again when it's time to draft and be like, okay, guys, we doing this? All right.
So, this is what I've come up with. I felt, as funny as it was in my head to picture Kelly shitting out an undigested Band-Aid,
Somehow it would seal my asshole shut from the other side.
it just felt, just too cruel to have that be the only option on the table. So, Kelly, here are the options.
He
There are
didn't say
three-
do cruel not to do. Just not
There are,
the
there
only
are
option.
three things. Listen, if you want to eat a Band-Aid, you go for it,
I
bud.
don't want to eat a
If you
Band-Aid.
want to eat a Band-Aid, you eat that Band-Aid.
I
I'm
don't
fine
know.
with that.
No one wants to eat Band-Aid.
I tell you,
So
all these months
Well,
of
don't say
talk-
nobody.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. At some point,
think
you can
nobody
be like, yeah,
licks
I'm the
their
guy that made
cat,
the Band-Aid.
but there's a fucking, one of those, was that episode where people got like weird shit and they tried to talk them out?
Yeah.
The guys did those coffee butt chugs, addicted,
yeah.
some shit like that.
What?
My strange addiction.
Oh yeah.
A&E show or some shit.
They
They
sell
show-
chugging coffee
butt
with their ass.
Yeah, they butt chug for like the fucking coffee enemas in the morning, but they do it like 3 times a day. They're fucking weird. But then this one chick fucking cleans her cat by licking her, and she was like, "Yeah, I get like hairballs, but it's so worth it. I love my cat."
Yeah, the chick that like eats the foam from inside of her couch.
Yeah, there's some. So don't say nobody.
Yeah, we've been talking
Because there's
about
somebody out there who's like, "Hey, I fucking do that. We mean nobody."
we've been talking about Kelly eating Band-Aids for months, and I'm kind of curious, like what it's like.
Like, are there different? They gotta be different flavors. They got like the clear ones. They got like the waterproof.
Well, Kelly had the
I mean,
right idea that
you
it should
can-
be mint flavored.
Maybe.
Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna dip them in mint? I think you should just like chocolate cover it. Fuck it.
Fry it.
I mean,
Man,
that's how
I could
people
probably
eat
destroy a
grasshoppers,
chocolate covered.
right?
I could probably destroy a
Alright.
chocolate covered Band-Aid.
So here's the deal. Kelly, I figure it would be better if you just put the Band-Aid in your mouth and then you don't have to eat it, but you have to keep it there until one of the following occurs. 20 hours have passed. Because I didn't want you to have to keep it in for 24. I was worried about you sleeping with a Band-Aid in your mouth. I
That's
didn't
a
want you to
long
die.
time.
Sure, it is.
That is a very long time, but you don't have to eat it.
Yeah.
When hour 20 hits, you take that Band-Aid right out of your
I
mouth.
And you
think
can
I'd
put like one of those like
eat
little
it at
butterfly
that point.
Band-Aids. Too. They're very small.
No,
Yeah.
I like it because, like, if you're into, like, hour 5 of holding that Band-Aid in your mouth and you're looking at 15 more hours of having a Band-Aid in your mouth, you might just be like, fuck it, and just chew it up and swallow it.
I'd probably eat it within the first hour.
There you go.
So
Now,
that's
see,
option 2 is
Yeah.
you could just eat it. That's fine. Then you're done.
it's smart.
Or, based on the conversations that we've just had, I figure if you have that Band-Aid in your mouth and you make it through 2 back-to-back showings of A Dog's Way Home, go ahead and take that Band-Aid out.
Ooh, but now you gotta watch Dog Ways Home.
Yeah, back-to-back.
What's worse?
The noon show, the 2 show. Like, one show, next show.
Oh, he doesn't
Shawn
even get to
Michaels
pick the
style.
times.
No,
like
you-
there's set times with this.
Well, I mean, I don't care which back-to-back thing you do. I don't know
Yeah.
your schedule. But you
Okay.
pick. Or, thanks to Jose over here, you pop that Band-Aid in, you butt chug 3 coffees morning, noon, and night. You go ahead and take that right out.
Hey, it's supposed to do wonders for you.
Yeah.
I don't
Things fuck.
I only drink one coffee a day.
Well, through your
You
mouth.
better get fucking to it. You're
But
doing
if you
it
put it in
wrong.
your ass, it's even more effective.
Well,
Exactly.
That's
Get
why
up in
people
it.
butt chug it.
think of how productive you will be.
Oh, you'd get so much shit done.
You can vibrate through time.
You'd be so productive, you would have eaten that Band-Aid before you even butt chugged the 3rd coffee.
Yeah. At that
Yeah.
point, I might as well just do cocaine.
Maybe.
Butt chug cocaine.
So, there we go.
That's why Stevie Nicks always had you just blow
Live.
it in your ass.
Our
Now,
first live event. Kelly butt chugging coke. That's
I
good.
want you to feel free, Kelly. Feel free to clean the Band-Aid before you put it in your mouth. No reason to put a dirty Band-Aid in your
Why
mouth.
would I use why wouldn't I just take a new one?
Fresh Band-Aid.
I don't know.
He's just making sure you know that option exists.
You wanna sprinkle some sugar on it or something? Go for it.
Ooh,
Okay,
butter.
see, that's because I was gonna say, like, why would I need to clean it? They're sterile.
I still think chocolate cover is the way
That's
to
the
go.
whole point.
Or butter and cinnamon sugar.
If you wanna take,
Ooh, make it like a fucking churro.
you wanna take the little plastic, the little plastic things off the sticky part, wrap it around like a lollipop, stick that whole thing in your mouth. I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can handle this.
If you roll the sticky parts of the Band-Aid up onto the pad part, it really kind of shrinks the size of the Band-Aid you have to eat, and I think it would be easier to eat that way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You guys, did you used to swallow your gum?
But we talking a child's Band-Aid or adult Band-Aid?
I feel like you could go with child's Band-Aid. I don't think.
Yeah.
We playing a kid's game or we playing a man's game?
I feel like it's a Band-Aid, you know?
I mean, any Band-Aid will do.
Yeah, and why shouldn't he be able to?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't he be able to eat a Ninja Turtle Band-Aid if he's so pleases?
Look, if I get a cut on
Okay,
my finger
I'll make
and
the
it's-
exception for Ninja Turtle Band-Aid.
Okay, what about like Pokemon?
But don't come out with no bullshit Band-Aid.
if it's small enough to fit, like if I get a cut on my finger and it's small enough to put a dinosaur on there, I'm putting a dinosaur.
If it fits, you must have
I
quit.
mean,
Fair enough.
I
Now-
see. Yeah.
Besides Kelly, we do have a winner of the league, which is Matt. Matt has won the league.
Congrats, Matt.
So,
Yeah, well
Matt,
earned.
Sending the belt pretty soon. When do I got to send the belt? How does that go?
I don't know, but Jose has to send Matt the belt, and then
I'm taking that belt to Fun World before.
I think you just should send me the belt.
Kelly, once that
I'm
Band-Aid,
gonna send it to fucking Mahoney.
once that Band-Aid's done being in your mouth, I want you to go ahead and send that to Matt as a memento of his win.
So it's a nicely marinated in Kelly DNA Band-Aid.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, if you eat that Band-Aid, Kelly,
Yeah. Do I still have to give it back to him?
much more difficult to give it to Matt.
Okay.
Well, Matt, I'm giving Mahoney the belt, and you're gonna have to trade him something for it.
Oh, I like it. Don't Send me
hold
some
the belt
trade-offs
hostage.
for the
He
belt.
earned that belt fair and square. Now, if it was Vetter who won, I would be more open to it.
Vetter got second place, Tito third, Mel fourth, Mary fifth. I got sixth place, Lee. Not too shabby for my first season, halfway.
Yeah.
Tad in seventh, Jose in eighth, Juan in ninth place. You know who came in after Juan, Lee?
Don't say me.
It's you.
That's not true.
You lost to Juan.
You lost. You lost to Juan. You got behind Juan in the standings. Way to go, Lee. And then Nyes in 11th.
Lucky
and Kelly-
11.
Lucky number 11.
I fucking wrecked Kelly's ass.
Yeah. You crushed him.
Like, it might have been my highest scoring game of the season.
It probably was.
Yeah, I think I believe it was. My score was the highest of any team in that final week. You
It
guys
was
see those?
152 points, which was nuts.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your season here.
You guys see those dope ass Ghostbusters figures that Matt bought himself because he won the championship?
I had never seen anything like that before. Those are fucking great.
I remember seeing that setup at Toy Fair the first year me and Jose went.
They have them like the building or something. No, like the
Yeah, it was the top of the building.
Yeah, they all come with parts for it.
And like I never saw it built outside of that, but it's fucking amazing. And like I kind of want it, but that shit's not happening. The new series has the facade of the firehouse, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's also pretty cool. And those are the cartoon ones, right?
I don't think it's exclusively the cartoon ones. I remember the cartoon ones were displayed in front of it, but I think a lot of it is Ghostbusters 2 stuff.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure if the animated versions are included in that diorama. I've been eyeballing those. I didn't realize those Muppets figures from Diamond have been coming out for years now. 3 years they've been coming out.
Yeah.
And
the new Swedish Chef that they put out looks really nice.
Yeah. I've been eyeballing all of them, and like Series 1 you could get for like $12 a figure. And it's like, what?
Yeah, the one that I really need to have is the
Waldorf and Statler and Waldorf.
Fucking wall-mounted box.
Yes.
A wall-mounted window, like a theater box.
I want to get 2 of those and recreate the fucking Muppet Theater from Muppet Vision 3D. Put Bean Bunny in the other one. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, really fucking rad.
Yeah, congrats to Matt. I called him Mark because I was combining Matt and Shark.
Good job,
Fucking-
Mark.
Good job, Mark.
You fucking
fucking
Mark.
did it, Mark.
You picked the right team, Mark.
Oh man.
Good on you, Mark.
Love it.
Yeah,
Good job, Mark.
they've
Good
got
job,
this
Kelly.
one here. It's Ray with the Santa hat. What's fucking Rick Moranis'
Mark?
character's name? Mark.
Lewis.
Lewis in his Ghostbusters uniform, and then a sweet fucking Vigo, you guys. And those come with pieces of the firehouse.
Pretty dope. Pretty fucking mad, you guys.
$150. What?
Well, I'm glad this is over.
Okay,
I
okay.
can't tell you enough.
There's
You know what?
15 figures total that create the firehouse, so that's what it. What?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Hey, $150 for 15 figures with no bullshit.
I don't know if the wording is correct. I'm not reading this right now.
Yeah,
And
that
I
doesn't
don't
seem right.
I do not have money to spend on Ghostbusters 2 action figures right at this moment, so I need
Yeah,
to
'cause
close that
those-
tab.
Retail, those figures are $24.99 each.
Right. Exactly. So I think it might be $150 for those 3 figures. That doesn't sound right. But it might be like for 6 figures. Who knows?
Probably 6.
Yeah. But I guess the firehouse is going to go from series to series before it's completed. Action figures are so
Damn.
fun, you guys.
Series
They
to
are.
series.
I'm familiar.
So, Kelly, are you leaning one way or the other on your fantasy football punishment?
Well, if I've got to give it to Mark,
Eat that nade. Eat that nade.
definitely just going to suck on it for
Yeah.
a while.
There we go.
Oh, dirty girl.
I don't know. Fishing that thing out of your shit would be a great thing to mail over to Mark.
See,
Or mail the poop.
Yeah, maybe you don't even
Tell
find
him
it.
it's in there.
Tell him to look for it.
Okay. Now, see, I didn't know that was an option.
Hey, man.
Alaskan pipeline. Put it in a condom and freeze it.
But that's
What's
one of the
this?
grossest
Listen.
things I've ever heard.
If you mail
I'm just saying, I've tried to mail a box of shit once. It's harder than you might think.
if you mail Mark some of your shit, and he goes through it and says there is no Band-Aid in here, you are gonna have to try again.
Yep.
So
Can we take a step back to Jose's Alaskan pipeline?
For those that don't know what an Alaskan pipeline is, Jose, spell it out for them.
Hey, it's when you shit in a condom, freeze it. Shit in a condom, freeze it, and use it as a dildo.
What?
That's fucking
That's not
Hey, I
disgusting.
don't fucking make them up. I just make sure the public
That's
knows.
not real.
Well, it came out
Oh,
like
look it
Alaska.
up. Look it up.
Alaska
I
Pipeline
didn't make
came
it
out
up.
around the same time, like the Filthy Sanchez came out. Like when all those gross sex act names came out. What there was the one that was Angry Dragon.
Yes, Angry Dragon.
the fuck's an angry dragon?
Angry Dragon's when you like what do you come in her mouth and then punch her in the face and
No.
then she.
No, that's the jelly donut.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
what's the Angry Dragon then?
No, well, you do everything you said, but you hit her in the back of the head, and then when she comes up, it's like shooting out her nose like an angry dragon.
Looks like
I'm really, really bummed out about all this.
Yeah, this was like
Years
2000. This is like 2002, Kelly. It was a different time.
Urban Dictionary,
Yeah, it was.
isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. But you know what
Said all those
a
weird
Filthy
shit.
Sanchez is, right, Kelly?
Yes, I know what that is.
Tell us what you know, Kelly.
It's when you put poop on someone's face like they're Hitler.
No, not necessarily Hitler.
No, it's not like it's Hitler.
It's
That's
supposed to be-
something different. It's
yeah.
called Sanchez.
Yeah. It's supposed to be
No
like
one
a...
nicknamed Hitler Sanchez.
Not that you know of.
Like, that's a different mustache. What kind of games you guys playing as a kid?
That's a filthy
Poop Hitler
Adolf.
mustaches? The fuck? What's going on in Wisconsin?
Not a lot of shit play.
Real inappropriate, Kelly. Like, we run a clean show here.
Wait,
Real fucking nice.
Your Hitler has the same mustache, right? You're not thinking of like your Hitler doesn't have like a big mustache, right?
Yeah, Hitler.
Not his,
big handlebar
not his
mustache.
Hitler.
You know, it's kind of like how we pronounce Ryu differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got different Hitler stashes.
It's
Depends
like
on what it's regional.
it's like into the Hitler verse.
Yeah. It's
God
like,
damn
you know, you look back and Tom Selleck, his mustache just doesn't seem right anymore because he had the same one as Hitler.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Tell us about Christmas, Kelly.
Yeah.
Christmas was good. It was a good Christmas. Nice, quiet. Did some reading.
Yeah, I'd say
Played
top
some
6
Smash.
Christmases.
Fucking smashed a lot.
Oh yeah. And then I really haven't been doing much. It's been nice. Past Friday was Wrestle Kingdom. That was very, very good show.
Yeah, I had asked you about that, like what time it was starting, and I was thinking about watching it. But then I saw that it was $35 on Fight, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to stay up until 6 in the morning watching wrestling for $35.
You should have just gotten New Japan World. It's $10.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was definitely considering it, but then I was seeing everybody having problems with it.
Yeah, that's like the only time I've ever had problems. And eventually I got on, but it wouldn't let me into the English feed, so I just watched on the Japanese feed. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever had problems.
Fuck you tonight, Guaylo. You want to watch it? You watch it raw.
Yeah, it was a good show. Not the best. It's one of those things where it was still awesome, but like the bar has been raised so high.
Sure. And also they're kind of in a transitional period right now.
Yeah. To where it's like, there was only one match of the year Canada on this show.
Which was Ibushi Ospreay.
That was really good, but I liked Omega Tanahashi more.
Ah.
But man, was I upset at people online about that Ibushi Ospreay match
Because
after
people
people were going on about how dangerous Will Ospreay is for knocking out Kota Ibushi with his spinning back elbow.
No, fuck that.
Oh, it was so bad. And people were like, he's concussed because of this. And it's like, no, you fucking dummies. They brought out the stretcher because Ibushi has been working with a detached retina and he needs to take time off to fix that. So they wrote him out with that.
Holy shit.
If you watch the replay, Will hits his hair real hard.
Well, yeah. Have you ever been hit in the hair?
And like the other thing,
It's the hardest part of the mat.
Driving me insane was the doctor wasn't even in the ring. Like he didn't even come to check on him. Like they have doctors at ringside. We know what the doctors look like. And but again, oh man,
Is the
Will
doctor
Ospreay
a
is so
barber?
unsafe.
Get it?
I was very mad online at people.
Yeah, that's fucking. I didn't even watch it, but that guy is not unsafe.
Mm. But yeah, so then I was vindicated. And I took my victory lap. And told people to apologize to Will.
Apologize to Will.
Apologize to that sweet boy.
And then today was the AWE press conference / rally where got some big news announced for the wrestling world. And
which is it's All Elite Wrestling. It's all the dudes that did All In have partnered with the owner of the Jaguars, who put a shitload of money behind it, and they're going for it.
Fuck yeah, he did. I'm so happy that someone's finally taken it to Vince.
Yeah, and apparently they were kicking people out from SmackDown in Jacksonville tonight who were wearing All Elite merch.
You can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's just that's just being a poor sport, man.
Yeah.
Like, how is that legal? I pay for my fucking ticket. Like, it's not
Well,
legal to wear a fucking
it's
t-shirt.
not. It's not. Like, they didn't even give these guys the option to like buy a WWE shirt. They just kicked them out.
No.
How about you
bullshit.
give me another shirt?
No, I would sue the fuck out of them for that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, to me, one of the biggest things announced at the press conference was that the fully signed dudes are looking like they're going to get healthcare plans.
Yeah.
That's huge.
When Britt Baker was up there, it sounded like she was going to go more into that because she's an actual like doctor/dentist, but she didn't. I do like how they announced that they're going to pay
doctor of the teeth.
They're going to pay the men the same as the women.
Yep.
They're fucking making real strides, man. And if they do give everybody health insurance and like go all in, I mean, pardon the pun, go all in and let the wrestlers form a union.
Yeah.
And do fucking bargaining with them.
Yeah, I think they should just let him go for it.
If it's any time to try out crazy shit like that, it's now with these guys.
Yep. Because you got to do it with a whole bunch of money behind you.
Yeah. And
so just fucking go for it.
And he
says, I got so much money, I got my team playing in England half the season.
Yeah.
How funny is it that Vince is trying to get into the football game, and then you got the owner of the Jaguars starting up a wrestling...
So how does it feel?
Yeah. So you got Cody and the Bucks, who are all executive vice presidents. They already announced that SCU is going to be part of it. Britt Baker, obviously. They got Brandy as their brand manager.
Yep.
Then
she holds the exact same title as Stephanie McMahon.
I love that.
But she actually went to school for those things, so she's probably more qualified.
Right. And she is just so lovely and chocolatey. God bless her.
Whoa. No names.
Joey Janela and Penelope Ford by his side showed up. MJF, which good for that fucking guy.
Yep.
And then if I'm missing any other ones, the big one was at the end, Jericho.
Yeah. Also was Hangman Page, of course.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes.
Pac.
Yeah. AKA Neville.
Yep.
Came out and got in Hangman's face.
Yep. And another big announcement that I was super into was the partnership with OWE from China.
Yeah. I immediately thought of you.
I fucking want them to break into China before WWE so bad. I want that to happen so much.
If you guys remember from a while back, Kelly was selling us hard on OEW. As like crazy acrobatic kung fu pro wrestling.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Juan in the chat, Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn's one of their producers, which not exactly a marquee name, but good to see. You know, people that kind of know their shit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You're not going to get invited back for any DX reunions anytime soon.
Just bring down the WWE. That's all I want.
You're not going to bring anybody down, but fucking hurt them.
Burn it to the ground.
Did he do a Lion Tamer or the Walls of Jericho?
Or either. He does. It's the Walls of Jericho.
No. Which one did he do?
Well, no, they didn't do anything. It was just a press conference.
Okay, that's what okay, so he didn't. It wasn't a thing. Okay.
So is it all just going to be like pay-per-view type stuff on Fight, or is it going to be like a TV thing?
Oh, well.
They're working on a TV deal.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So they announced May 25th they're doing Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, the sequel to All In, and then in the summertime they're going to do a show in Jacksonville.
I'll definitely watch that Double or Nothing. That sounds like a fucking blast of a time.
Yeah. Last I had heard for TV deals, the top bidders, last I had heard were like TBS/TNT.
Oh shit! Getting back? What?
Oh man!
I'm in. Let's do it.
That's crazy.
Let's do it.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
Holy shit! I wonder if
thumbs up.
Ted Turner's dead, right?
No,
I don't think so. No, he's not dead.
I wonder if Ted he's not involved anymore with the Turner networks, or is he?
I mean, not visibly.
My question is, do you think he's having anything to do with it? He's like, yeah, I want wrestling back.
I want wrestling back.
Somebody's trying to take out Vince.
Oh, it's in his will. Fuck Vince over one more time.
And I'm so excited for
his legacy.
He's
trained his kids their whole life to butt.
Man, you know who must be really disappointed in their choices right now?
Oh, who, Kelly?
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
bet he's real disappointed he resigned.
Yeah, because these guys are gonna get paid. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be some bullshit. They're going to compete with WWE when it comes to pay, and maybe even beat them on pay.
Yeah.
If you get a rich motherfucker behind you,
Right.
he's like, "Fuck it, no, I'm here to make money."
And if we could pay these
A story
wrestlers,
came out last week that Impact had offered Phoenix and Pentagon each a low end 6-figure deal. AEW came back and tripled the offer.
oh my
Whoa.
god.
They're still weighing their options, as that's what I'd heard.
Oh my god.
But
And
I think I know where they're going.
Impact is going to be officially on Twitch too.
Yes, which is huge.
They had been putting some stuff up on Twitch, but now they're going to simulcast it?
Yes, the weekly show will be simulcast on Twitch.
That's great.
Because they are moving to a channel that no one has.
Exactly. But now
So,
I feel
finally, they
more
were
people
convinced.
are going to watch Impact.
Yep. Because it's been really good lately. Like, Impact's been really good. They had a good show on Sunday.
The roster is solid except for those trash Christ brothers.
And like they're not bad in the ring.
No. I'm not saying
Poopy people.
They're trash people. They're awful, terrible people, and I have no problem saying that. Come at me, Chris Brothers. I'll fuck your dad.
Fuck your friends.
Oh God.
I'll fuck 10 parents.
Cool, man. And the best part of all this is WWE is just awful right now.
Oh, it's so bad.
Like, the Royal Rumble's coming up, obviously, at the end of this month. And, man, I love the Royal Rumble. And last year's Rumble, the whole show was solid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have some real discussions with myself. And me and Jose and the ladies, we're going to see NXT on Saturday at the Olay, where we saw all those shows for WrestleMania weekend. Yeah. So instead of, Wednesday or Thursday and going to Full Sail for the tapings, which kind of sucks because both of them work early in the morning, go out to the Olay on a Saturday night. Sounds fucking great. $10.
Get those nice seats.
Right, exactly. I'm stoked.
Sit so hard.
Man, the Olay was a great venue.
It was fun.
That was one of the best.
Yeah.
I still remember, was that Kaiju where they're just like, hey, everyone come down to these seats?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get closer. And we're all just like,
no.
Nah, these are comfortable.
We're good where we're at. Thank you for the offer.
Yeah, it was
I
better
really like your energy, but no.
It was better having that bird's eye view of the whole thing. It added to
totally.
it.
It felt like we were the watchers looking down at the
fucking,
Marvel universe.
That was Christmas nice.
Christmas is great, man. Like top 6 all-time Christmases had
No
fucking
shit, that's awesome.
Nice.
had just had the Christmas spirit just running through my veins the entire month. And man, so many cool gifts and everybody, all of our friends and family just hooking us up this year. It was great. I do have one story of a Christmas Grinch that I want to share. Those that follow us on follow me on Twitter or Facebook or whatever have probably seen this story, but me and Jose, we've been doing this 11th hour thing for a while now, and whenever we're in New York, and even when we're not, Tito, our man, is always there.
Oh, right.
To fucking have our back, help us out at these shows, and we wanted to do something special for him as the company this year for Tito for Christmas, and he's been collecting these DC Collectibles Chris Uminga Batman statues, the Artist Alley statues. And he got all of them except for they had a Toy Fair exclusive, which, how the fuck did we miss that? First off.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
So, but this Toy Fair exclusive, it's like metallic-y, but it's blue. It's the blue and gray Batman. It's super rare. There's 300 of them, so they go for a pretty penny on the secondary market. And Tito's been collecting, and I believe he's looked at that figure, and he's like, I can't really pull the trigger on that right now. So we figured we'd do him a solid, get this Batman for him. We ended up going through this app called Mercari.
I'm familiar, yeah. Fuck yeah,
I had no
Mercari.
idea about it until we were looking for this Batman.
Fuck yeah.
So found it through there for a decent price, but I'm worried because this is a big purchase, and like when I purchased it, they wouldn't let me ship it straight to Tito, so we had to ship it to us and then send it to Tito. So it was all very like I was trying to when I paid for it through PayPal would not let me change the shipping address for whatever reason.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, like, I didn't want to fuck with it anymore. So I was just like, all right, just send it to me and I'll send it out. I wanna make sure this is good, whatever. But the entire time I'm waiting for it, I'm just very nervous because this is a big purchase. I don't know this website very well. The user interface isn't great. And then finally, I get it. And I check the box and everything's good. Wrap it back up, put a address label on it for Tito, send it Tito's way, and well, we got it for him, but then we also realized that he was still looking at auctions for it online, so we had to tell him in advance, like, stop bidding on these. We got you one. So we let him know it's on his way. We give him tracking information. He's checking up on it every day. We're checking on it. And then I think it was the Saturday before Christmas. I'm, at my computer, 9:40 in the morning, checking things. I'm like, oh, that Batman statue was supposed to be delivered Friday night. Let me check on it. And it says it was delivered at 9 a.m. that Saturday morning. So I messaged Tito. I'm like, dude, it's there. Go fucking grab it. Next thing I know, we get a picture from Tito of this cardboard box that has been just ripped open. And it is empty on the inside, and
just like our hearts on Christmas.
Week. And it was his Batman. I don't know if he has security cameras or his landlord has security cameras or what, but it was just some fuckhead on a bike, essentially following the mail truck, and just grabbed a bunch of packages on his street that morning. So. Hope
the guy gets cancer and dies.
Yeah, our fun, generous gift to our brother, a man who's been there for us for years, turns into all of our days are ruined. Like, what trash. And the worst part is that the box was ripped open. So it wasn't just grabbing packages and then showing up somewhere.
Who does that?
Showing up somewhere later and then checking what everything's in there. Opened it up, saw that it was a Batman, and said, "Oh yeah, I'm taking this." Or maybe it was ripping open the box to make your haul smaller since you are on a bike. I don't know, but
well, yeah, he's probably just grabbing anything that looks expensive, rip it out of the box, fit more in your bag instead of you can fit probably 2-3 in your bag boxes.
Yeah, but as we're talking about it, and Tito's filling out a police report, he asks, do you have like, was this thing numbered? Because it's out of 300, and I was like, yeah, I've got all that information from the Mercari auction. I've got pictures, and there's only 300 of this thing. So if I put this out on the internet, eventually someone's gonna try and sell this or find it or something. So who knows? A lot of people share that. We appreciate that. So keep your eye out for that Batman statue. If you see it pop up online, eBay, Mercari, Facebook, we're coming for you. We're going to get it. Another story.
MySpace.
Yeah.
We catch you touting about it. It's over.
Along the same lines, I'm sitting at my computer the other night working on a project, and I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. This was about 1:00 a.m. And I'm either something saving or rendering or whatever, so I just tab over to my email, and I see from my email I've got like 10 new emails. The oldest one says, welcome to eBay. The next one after that is, congratulations on opening your eBay store. The one after that is, congratulations, you've listed your first item. The one after that is, congratulations, your item has sold. Then the one after that is, congratulations, you have been paid.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? And it was a Seagate hard drive. I'm like, oh God, what just happened? Like, I've been compromised. What? And the money's sitting there in my PayPal. And
so like, somebody gave me money.
Someone,
what the fuck?
How
someone
nefarious.
got into my eBay, started an eBay store, and the name of the eBay store was just like typewriter gibberish, like keyboard gibberish. Set up an auction.
Don't cash it. Don't cash it.
Oh no. I'll tell. We'll get to the end of the story. And sold something and had it go to my PayPal account. So I'm thinking this person has access to my eBay. They have access to my PayPal. What else do they have access to? So I'm immediately on the eBay like tech support. Like, what do I do? And they're like, hey, have you had someone access your account that was not supposed to? Call us immediately. So I get on the phone with eBay customer service, and all these emails were from like 12:30 to 12:45. They did this shit in 15 minutes. I get on the phone with eBay tech support. They handled it, y'all. I talked to two different eBay like customer service people, both Indian, obviously, but like they were chill. They were super helpful, and they got it done. Like by 1:30,
they were talking with WWE.
By 1:30, it was all straightened out. The only thing that I'm out right now is when they refunded the money, PayPal still kept their cut.
Oh, fuck off.
So it's like $1.11. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking fight that. It was more difficult for me to find where on the website to dispute something like that than it would be for me to just go like, if I'm only out $1.11 with this whole ordeal, it's well worth it. So big ups, shout out
their scam to get $1 from
Mary said that. eBay is just microtransactioning people to death to fucking raise their stock prices or something. So that was fun.
Yeah, that same 15 minutes, they did that 100,000 times.
Three quick little Christmas stories. Got my parents' dog Dozer a Donald Trump squeaky toy.
His name is White Boy.
No names. Jose did call him White Boy. It looked like that Trump baby balloon, but it's wearing the suit and it's got like hair. It's a wonderful caricature, and I couldn't wait to see Dozer rip this thing to shreds. But what I did not expect him to do was to pull the hair out thread by thread. Like he was ripping out Donald Trump's hair plugs. It was something to behold. He would rip some. He was holding it in his front paws. He would rip some hair out and then spit it out. It was fantastic.
That's kind of beautiful.
So he got to open some presents on Christmas Eve. We all did some Christmas Eve presents at my parents' house, and I get my present, and it's like the size of a shoebox, and I open it up, and lo and behold, what is it but 3 Guardians of the Galaxy Funko Pops from my parents. And I just had
they said, here, you fucking nerd.
Exactly. They found a comic shop near them, and just like every other dumb nerd parent goes in there like, hey, what do people like? And then they're like, hey, we got all these Funko Pops. You want some?
Someone's got to buy them.
So, yeah, I had to kind of swallow my pride on Christmas Eve as I opened up 3 Funko Pops. What?
Tell them what? I was looking for these.
And then I ended up leaving their house with 5 Funko Pops.
They tried.
No.
They tried, but I'm gonna have to nip it in the bud at some point. Like, if we get to my birthday and they're still throwing Funko Pops at me, I'm gonna have to be like, yeah. Because, like, I put a lot of cool-ass toys on my Amazon wish list, and all my parents, all my in-laws, all of them were just busting my balls about all the toys on my Amazon wish list. And then my parents go and buy 5 toys that aren't on my Amazon wish list and that I secretly hate. And it's like, that's $50.
Maybe that was the thing, is they were like, Let me research. I bet you they combed back through 50 of these shows.
It reminds me of when it was one of our first Valentine's Day, me and Mary, and she got me a bunch of Grant Morrison books. And I thought she was fucking trolling me at that point. But, so they were 3 Guardians of the Galaxy. It was a Star-Lord, Groot, and Rocket.
Yeah, I watched a dude at this comic shop I went to this weekend spend $240 on Funko Pops.
How many? I'm assuming that's not just 24. Like, there were probably some expensive ones.
Exactly. Yeah, he was like,
was he buying Chase figures?
I think there was some of that going on.
Okay.
But it was absurd. It was a big fucking box. Like, it wasn't like he got like 4. Like, it was a lot, but I couldn't believe it.
He's probably selling it back at his store for twice the price.
They got me Star-Lord, Rocket, and Groot, and then the other 2 that I got Christmas morning, they got me a Joker, which I think was Dark Knight Joker. He's got the white suit.
Well,
but then
at least Joker.
Yeah, Joker. I'll put the Joker on my Joker shelf, and then they got me a Pennywise where he's got the fence post through his face. And that's cool. That one's honestly pretty fucking cool. But there's still
those 2 you gotta make an exception.
Well,
for.
And I was going to get rid of the other 3 on eBay or something, but Mary likes Pops, and she thought the baby Groot was cute, so I won't sell those. But I'll be damned.
Your parents buy them on eBay.
I'll be fucking damned if they buy me any more Funko Pops. I'm gonna tell them about their ass.
I actually bought a Funko Pop earlier today. We got in the store the Lord Dracon Pops.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
I saw at that same shop they had a Noob Pop from Rick and Morty, and like he's just sitting there like and he's pushing the mop with a sad face, and I'm like, fuck, that one's kind of great.
Goddamn!
Oh goddamn!
And then
Goddamn!
My last story from Christmas, and this is not really my story, but I want to share it with as many people as I can. I have hardy poops, and there have been times where I've clogged many toilets. I've clogged many toilets in my 38 years on this earth, to the point where even when we were at my parents' house one time, I clogged the toilet so bad we had to get the shop vac to to empty the toilet and then dump the fucking contents out into the grass. So my parents this Christmas told me about this story. Have you guys heard about a poop knife?
No.
This story originated on Reddit, I do believe, which is so funny because this story somehow came across my dad's home screen.
Like, what are your parents doing on Reddit?
Exactly. I don't know how he found it, but the story is about this guy and his family has very hardy poops to the point where they had a carving knife that they hung on a nail out in their utility room that they would use for large poops.
That is fucking preposterous.
To chop it up into smaller pieces to the point where if someone was heading towards the bathroom, another family member would be like, hey, you need the poop knife? So this guy...
This isn't real.
This guy... No, Lee Rodriguez, no. So this guy grows up his whole life thinking that poo knife is a normal thing to have in a household. You know, like a blender or a plunger or a vacuum. And
God,
he's over at a friend's house at one point, and he goes and takes a healthy dump, and then opens up the bathroom door and hollers out.
Oh God!
Hollers out, "Hey, where's your poop knife?"
No.
And then found out that poop knife was not a normal thing, and that people don't just have those. And then he also told this story to like his girlfriend. His girlfriend was mortified. But then people start to chime in that, hey, we also had a poop knife in my house.
That's fucking gross.
Again, did we not have... We went over this with the Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Don't say never.
Right.
And don't say no one.
This one guy says that they used disposable chopsticks, which is smart. I like that. One family had a ruler.
You're just chippity chopping it like it's goddamn.
Well, really, like
roll.
all you want to do is kind of break it up. You don't necessarily have to like pick it up with the chopsticks.
I also don't want to fucking look at a shit-covered chopstick.
Right, but it's disposable wooden chopsticks. So you
okay, yeah, but you're
now you got a shit chopstick in your garbage can.
Well, I mean,
where are you disposing shit?
You
chopsticks
have to
that don't smell like shit forever.
Well,
like, I don't love having like a shitty plunger, but they put that in a little plunger dome and it's fine.
Yeah,
sure.
So then that means they like rinse them off and tick on the bowl. And then
the main dude in the story had a poop knife in his current house. And his wife didn't realize it was a poop knife, and she used it to open Amazon boxes. But luckily, she wasn't using it on food. One family had a poop knife, and they called it the machete instead of machete.
All right, I love that.
And, like, I kind of need a poop knife, you guys. Like,
oh, no.
But really, like, for me, it's more the toilet paper sometimes, because I use a lot of paper. And that's usually what clogs it.
No more than 4 squares.
But also,
4 squares at a time.
Also, sometimes, you know, my dookies can choke a toilet. And it would be nice to break it up in advance. So I'll have to consider that for the future. I do like the chopsticks idea.
That is
the chopsticks good before you throw them in the garbage can.
Better what? The chopstick?
Rinse them.
Fine.
Yeah, but now you're rinsing off doo-doo off a chopstick. You've gone too far, man.
This reminds me of one of my friends.
Throw it in a Walmart bag and throw it in the trash.
Yeah, but then you just got doo-doo in your trash.
Well, take out the trash, you trash.
How many times are you going to take out the trash? Yeah, but what if, like, the trash is empty?
Yeah, but it's not for, like, yesterday. It's not for
and now you got a shitty hardy poo, and now you got chopsticks poo, and it's the first day of poo day.
So you would rather the toilet get clogged? Why not cut?
But the toilet clogging is like a part of life. Like, this shit's going to happen.
Yeah.
Put your foot in there.
What?
Jam it out.
So he's just walking around with a shitty foot?
Fuck it.
I think poop knife can catch on, you guys. I'm just saying.
I think the answer is somewhere in the middle, gentlemen.
2 last things. I did get the Spider-Man video game from Mary for Christmas.
And, how fucking great.
I love, like, flying or swinging through the city. It's super cool. But 2 of my standout moments were making Doc Ock's robot arm do the jerk-off motion and getting my jammies all torn. I thought it was because I was just bad at web slinging that my costume got all ripped. But then I realized it was part of the story. But I thought it was specifically me that was just so bad that I ripped all my jammies.
That's fucking funny.
And then for New Year's, we did the 9 o'clock countdown. But then also for Christmas, I got Mary 2 of the Hot Ones sauces, the Los Calientes and the Last Dab from Hot Ones.
Try that Last Dab, man.
It's
not horrible.
It's not horrible. It tastes great. Like, that's the thing about it is it has good flavors, but boy oh boy, it's hot. And just thinking about it, I'm sweating a little bit. Like, I wasn't wrecked, but I was definitely hot and sweaty. And it lasted probably 45 minutes.
Wow. Wet like a turbo vet.
Like, not intense pain, just that heat.
You remembered you had it.
Yeah. But no, like, bloody butthole the next day or anything. And then just this past week, Jose and I and the ladies, we went out to see this Queen cover band at the House of Blues called Absolute Queen. $8, $9 a ticket, so it's like, fuck it. You guys remember when we went to that Michael Jackson tribute band?
You say all right. Now, I didn't know if I was going to bring this up.
For $8, $9, it was all right. It was by no means good.
Or a tribute band.
Yeah.
Like they're
a
going
cover
too
band.
Far naming, like, no, they opened up Margaritaville. They just know all the songs.
Right. Like Bad Wigs and not like.
But not that experience. It wasn't a Queen experience.
Right.
Like, you didn't look like them.
It was 6 uncles who know the songs of Queen, who also have
curtain open, and I was like, "Is that my fucking uncle? What's going on here?"
They all also are in 10 other cover bands. Like the one guy was listing off his other tribute bands. Is like, all right, dude, how about you come up with your own fucking songs?
That's kind of a bummer.
Though 6 of those is theirs. They have 6.
Yeah.
It's the movie Queen. The Queen movie was big, so now this month they're touring as Queen.
Well, I feel like they've already been touring, but because of the movie,
So they have been, but yeah, but like if AC/DC had a movie next month,
Sure.
there'll be AC/DC.
Jose and I, the creatives that we are, the entire time we're watching it, we're just making notes in our heads
Fixing it.
of how you could fix this. But the one thing that stood out the most was they really leaned on the whole, hey, have you guys seen the movie?
Remember that movie?
Yeah, like Jose and I were talking about, like,
thing did this.
if you're a Queen tribute band, like,
Any tribute
do it
band.
up. Any tribute band,
Any.
like, make us feel like we're seeing Queen. Like, you don't necessarily look just like him, so obscure that somehow. Do some shit behind a screen. Do shit with lighting. Throw video clips up. Anything to distract from the fact that it's not Freddie Mercury. And if you're going to do some deep cuts of Queen songs, you better be 100% on the vocals and on the musicianship.
I think if you have the balls to do the tribute band ever, like, it's got to like fucking be like going to see The Thing.
Right. And it wasn't, but it was.
That's the whole point of the tribute.
Yeah. I feel like we got our money's worth, but we did leave before they played Bohemian Rhapsody, so that tells you.
Yeah, because then he's like, well, they started. Okay, so
It's
doors
40 minutes
open at
late.
7. Concert should start at fucking 8. Don't tell me your doors open at 7 and you start at 8:40.
No,
and
it
you're
was
not the
supposed to
real
start at
thing.
8. It was supposed to start at 8 and did not start
well,
until
then
8:40.
if you definitely had a hard. So we're making the joke because we already had the experience. We're like, Freddie Mercury won't be playing tonight because he's got an
Ear infection.
break. So the fucking motherfuckers. He's like, we got 2 more hours. We're like, nope.
Well, he said, we're going to give you 2 full hours of Queen. And
late.
if the show started at 8:40, that meant we were going to be there until 10:40. And this was at 9:30. And we all looked at each other like, nah.
Like, I think maybe.
We were there on time. You guys didn't start.
Right. Yeah. If you had started
We
on
did our
time
part.
at 8 o'clock, we could have hung in there until 10. But no.
Yeah, I was in until you guys fucking didn't start. And then, but when the curtain opened, I not what I expected.
Right.
I'll put it
If
that
you're going to be 40 minutes late, you better be great. And you were not.
No, my fucking uncle came out and was like, "Y'all ready to rock?"
Like the bad wigs were the worst part. And like the guy who was supposed to be Brian May was wearing a bad wig. The drummer was wearing a bad wig. But then the lead singer, the Freddie Mercury guy, wouldn't even get a haircut so that he could have like that close cropped Freddie Mercury cut.
Right. It looked like fucking Weekend at Bernie's was lead singer. It was the comedian Jeff Ross with a curly wig on guitar. It was the guy from our Breakfast Club Margaritaville skit as the drummer.
And Peter Mayhew as the bass player.
Mayhew fucking as bass player. I mean, stellar cast, stellar lineup. But like this crane, like, and it's a thing. Like House of Blues has a lot planned throughout the year. Like it's becoming a thing where there's a shitload of them out there. But give the experience, man. I'm going to have to do some research before I buy tickets to see another one. Because
I would agree with that. I would agree. Especially if we have to stand. Like, you're not worth $8 and standing.
To get the fucking upper seats. If I would have paid $30 for that, I would have been pretty pissed. I'll put it that way. Like for 10, we got to hear some live music. Like the guy had a good voice, but I did not feel like I was watching.
What was interesting is like he shined when they did Under Pressure because he did the Freddie parts and the Bowie parts, and he almost sounded better as Bowie.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
funny.
funny, and then he said like we have a AC/DC cover band as well, and then it made sense. And like you listen to them, you can hear the
You start to
AC/DC
hear
come out every now
Yeah,
and then.
it starts to bleed.
Like somebody who had a bad accent on a movie, where just every now and then AC/DC would pop out, and it's supposed to be Queen.
And then like,
And I mean, they weren't bad.
Right.
It's just it wasn't.
but
it-
if you're
it's not.
if you're pretending to be Queen, commit to it. Like, make us believe you're Queen. Even if you don't look like you're Queen, pretend like you're Queen. You're Freddie for the night. Don't introduce your guitar player as some dirtbag from Tampa. Like, you're Queen. Don't take us out of it.
Yeah. Don't remind us and ask. Don't. Queen's not supposed to ask the audience if they've seen the Queen movie.
Queen movie's pretty
Hey,
good, though.
man. And like he had like a Freddie Mercury-ish jacket, but it also looked like he was coming out to wrestle for the first night, and he just made it.
Kind of, yeah. Like his mom made his wrestling gear.
Huh. Oh, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
But I don't know. Maybe we just have higher expectations. Maybe just the cover band world isn't ready for our.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
and
yeah, thank you.
our ideas wouldn't be super expensive to do. It's just
Well, the problem is too. Okay. Here's the thing. The problem is that there's cover band, and then there's tribute band.
Yes.
Like, if you're in tribute band,
Yeah.
you need to fucking sell that whole like lean into the gimmick super hard.
Their name was Absolute Queen.
Yeah. Fuck out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you don't.
When you're trying to be the Queen experience, be the Queen experience.
Don't, yeah, I did not buy tickets to Absolute Uncle. What the fuck?
All uncles all day.
So how
What else
was
is going on, Jose? How was
Yeah.
your Christmas?
Christmas was pretty good. It was kind of low. We went to we did my sister's Christmas Eve, and that was pretty cool. And then Christmas Day, we went to the ladies, her family. No names, but we did her family. That was pretty cool. We did New Year's with no names, but friends of the family.
great
This is a
story?
great fucking
Played some
story.
games. Nye got them some like expansion packs for
Cards Against
Cards
Humanity.
Humanity.
Yeah. Me and Mary found these expansion packs, and they look like packs of trading cards, but they're thicker. They're full. It's probably 20 cards to a pack, but they're themed. Like they got a 90s one, and
That's kind of cool.
the one in
Maybe we'll
particular. The one in particular that caught our eye was the weed expansion pack, and it looked like it came in a little medical marijuana baggie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. So we played that. That was fun. Seriously, I know he talked about it, but try it. New Year's at 9, y'all.
No,
the
it's
shit.
It's fucking smart, man.
Because if you're driving, you're hoping that around, if you're going somewhere, you're not driving with the drunkies yet, because it's like 9:30. You can celebrate and have New Year's and still be home by 10, and everyone's going to the parties. So they've done some pre-gaming, but you're not dealing with the drunk fests. And fucking no lie, Dubai did it up right.
Yeah.
So it's just fun doing some cool shit.
It is fun doing
Fucking-
cool shit. I agree.
Just ready to.
We can all get behind that.
Kick 2019 in the
dick.
dick.
I lost the PoP fantasy football, but I won another, so that was cool.
This motherfucker won his money league, and I
shit.
don't want to say how much he won, but it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Really?
it's kind of cool. I'll tell you, I won Christmas back.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah, like Santa Claus came twice this year.
Yeah, like
It's kind of cool.
you guys should.
No complaints.
Yeah, if you guys need to borrow money, talk to Jose.
Fucking kick that goddamn alternator's ass though. So that's cool.
Nice.
So model. I'm a mechanic. Fuck.
Queen tribute band critic.
Yeah.
Solid.
We're gonna end up managing one of these bands one of these days.
You guys, it is 2019 is 20 years since me and Jose graduated high school.
Oh, that's
geez,
coming up.
God.
Yeah, I keep getting like the Facebook alerts of that.
No thanks.
You going?
No.
You going?
No. These motherfuckers, like, how is it that, like, Facebook became a thing, like, right after we get out of, well, not right after we got out of school, but, like, we're connected to all of our high school friends through Facebook, and why don't we ever interact with them? If I don't interact with you on Facebook, why do I want to go to some fucking convention center and have expensive drinks
And
with you?
pretend to not talk to you there.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers don't share my Infinity War 10 must-see moments videos. You can kiss my dick.
And not talk to you at home.
Right.
From the privacy of my here.
Love it.
I don't know. But, you know.
Just shows
Fucking
that
hit these lists, man.
time flies. That's right.
This fucking list. So this
List.
just to kind of ring it in right, say goodbye to 2018, which, like, what a year 2018 was.
I've seen people say that 2018 was one of the shortest years ever, but I agree that 2018 felt like it was 9 years long.
It
really
felt
did.
long.
Do you guys remember that
long time?
Parkland was on Valentine's Day 2018? Doesn't that feel like it was 5 years ago?
It really does.
Well, happy
I
birthday
just found
to
out
me,
5
Jesus.
years passed.
You know how at the end of their term, they always show a president at the beginning of their term and at the end of their term? Like, they're going to have to do that for us at the end of this president's term. How much have we fucking weathered and aged?
Oh, God. It's been, the world is it's a weird place.
Yeah.
Out there right now.
But
It's strange times.
I don't also subscribe to the idea that a year was good or bad because it's just a length of time.
It can't. Yeah, and that's the thing. It can't be. There's too many days, too many moments to say that the year was bad.
Ones.
And people that are like, it's January 8th right now, and they're already like, 2019 sucks. It's like, okay, I think you were gonna suck no matter what year it was.
Yeah, if every year
I'm not
sucks, it might be you.
Yeah, maybe be a little bit more optimistic for the year. You know, just use it as a restart point. Like, it's not, we're not keeping score.
It doesn't actually mean anything.
Right. Like, you don't report how good your year was on your taxes.
And here's the thing, like, the world's weird right now. Strange times. There is some shit going on that I think we all wish was not going on. But at the end of the day, like, would you ever wish you were living sometime else?
Sometimes.
Like,
I don't know, Lee. I think the 1400s seemed all.
I don't know. Let's go 70s, right when acid came out. Let's fucking do it.
nah, man. Like, no fucking way. Like, shit's never been cooler or better than it is today.
Yeah, but shit's also never been as soft.
Yeah, but Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse was good. That was hard. That was so
Lee,
hard.
have you ever tried the bubonic plague?
Have you tried dying by 30?
That fucking Prowler.
Have you tried having
theme.
a child bride because you're going to die before you can be an adult?
That Prowler theme was great. Prowler was
Oh,
amazing.
I listened to that. And
He's like a horror movie
Did I tell
villain.
the story of walking in on a scene, right?
Yeah, you told that story because we saw Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, it was that Prowler scene. I walked in, that was the gunshot. I guess. When
no
didn't...
spoilers.
Oh,
in like a month.
No names. Yeah,
he still didn't spoil anything, but
anyone listening to this should have seen it by now.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair, but I haven't seen Aquaman or Bumblebee.
But that's
Aquaman
and Bumblebee.
You sounded like someone's dad.
Did I say the Aquaman?
Yeah. I haven't seen the Aquaman yet.
I haven't seen either one of those.
If only you put a S on made it plural.
If someone spoiled those for me, I wouldn't be mad.
Well, I think that Aquaman is kind of spoiler proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any plot points that are real integral to that movie.
No.
I don't think
shit happened. Shit underwater.
He rode a shark.
Someone's talking about Venom and Aquaman, and I was thinking about it, and I said, I feel that Aquaman, for as weird and whatever that it was, is probably maybe just barely a more cohesive movie than Venom.
Okay.
But Venom is so much more fucking fun.
Stupid.
It's so dumb. Aquaman's dumb.
Some of the fight scenes are pretty cool. Like when Nicole Kidman's CG stunt woman stepped in, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. But I feel like the best shit in Venom is the best shit because it's so stupid and silly.
Remember when Venom revealed that he was bullied on his home planet?
Of course I do.
Whoa, spoiler.
I was kind of a loser too.
Remember when Venom was we didn't see this part, but when he said to what's her name, he's just like, hey, why don't we go kiss Eddie? Why don't we just smooch Eddie? I think that'd be cool.
Smooch.
He's got shit you've never seen before, Eddie. Ridiculous. But I would watch Venom 5 more times before I watch Aquaman because it's way more fun. But anyway,
the idea of watching Venom 5 times just ruins my 2019. This year sucks.
So fun. It's fun. It's a fun damn time.
You know what, Lee? I'll go first.
Please do.
Because the first thing I have on my list, these aren't really in an order, but the first thing I've got, it's Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, solid.
Worked out perfectly. Yeah, one of my favorite things this year.
In Before the
Love
Lock.
that movie. Captures everything I love about Spider-Man. Makes me love Miles as a character even more. And
that was another thing that kind of dulled the enjoyment of Spider-Verse for me is people really hyped that movie. So my expectations were too high.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Yeah, I do think it is my favorite superhero movie. By far.
Wow. It's a good one.
Yeah, it captures everything I like about that character. So to me it's perfect because, it's Spider-Man to me. It captures Spider-Man more than any of the previous Spider-Man movies.
Because you can't do that live action. There's no way.
Exactly.
There's no way you make live action Spider-Man move that way.
Exactly.
That's not going to be nothing but CG anyways.
Some of the sequences are off register. They're blurry, they're printed wrong. Great.
It's just a beautiful movie.
They did that to
Kelly's list. I checked it against Kelly's list. Japanese chick, check. Big beefy boy, check. Robot, check.
Yeah.
Giant kaiju monster.
Giant kaiju monster, check. Miles eat that Band-Aid in that one scene. Check.
Checks all my boxes.
Checks all his boxes.
Post
I
Malone.
would have liked it more if somebody fucked Miles' dad.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Or at least threatened.
Yeah, all I need is the threat to get me off.
Yeah.
Just knowing the intent there is the turn on.
All right. Next thing on my list is from comics is The Immortal Hulk.
Oh wow!
Ooh, good choice. Good pull.
boy howdy, that book is great. It's just a straight up horror comic.
He's walking around, like he's all deflated and shit, walking around hell now, and it's awesome.
Yeah, because in the previous issue, the Abomination, the Absorbing Man, like absorbed Red Hulk powers and fucking split open and was just like a brain stem with split open body parts all around him.
Yeah, like a straight up Cronenberg monster.
Yeah, and then somehow they ended up in hell now. It's fucking cool.
This is the bad place.
Yeah, it's just so every time Bruce Banner dies, the Hulk wakes up at night and goes and fucks shit up. It's so good. My next one is from the wrestling world, Masashi Takeda, and he is just my wrestler of the year, the best deathmatch boy. I had 3 of my favorite matches overall this year. It will probably end up in my top 10 3 times, with his match in June from Big Japan against Osami Kadaka, and his 2 matches against Jun Kasai from Freedoms.
He looks like
one of them.
He looks like Japanese Miz.
You know what? Yeah, I can see that. But like way more bloody.
Yeah, definitely a lot of blood.
The Jun Kasai second match just happened on Christmas at Freedom's Blood Christmas show.
Blood Christmas.
Yep.
Bring the kids.
That was a good time. Their first match was a match where there were no... it was just boards for the ring. Like, there was none of the padding. And so, of course, you had a bunch of glass on top of that, because why wouldn't you? And at one point, they took out some of the beams from the ring and just replaced it with a big glass sheet and then slammed a dude through it.
Sounds super fucking safe.
It was really cool. So yeah, Masashi Takeda, my wrestler of the year, had an awesome year and really helped keep Big Japan afloat after they've been having kind of a shit year outside of the deathmatch division. My next one, going to video games, Smash Brothers. Talked enough about Smash Brothers already. Smash Brothers fucking rules. I think just this morning I passed the 700 spirits unlocked milestone. Yeah, I fuck around in that game a whole lot. Sticking with video games, my next one is buying my PS4. Bought that bitch back in June, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with it.
Nice.
That's how I got onto the Yakuza train, and that's really why I bought the system, and I need to get back onto the Yakuza games. I still need to finish that Fist of the North Star game, and I have 2 Yakuza games sitting on my stack of games to play.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man came out, so you kind of lucked out on that one.
I guess, no, I totally did.
After the fact, it makes sense that Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive. Now that
a little bit.
I did like seeing the Gamerverse costume in Peter Parker's
that was cool
headquarters. Like that's some real good cross-platform synergy that I got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, no, that was perfect.
Hey, we got this movie coming out, and we also have this video game coming out. How can we combine the two? Oh, there we go.
Oh, and then after the movie came out, one of the bonus suits in the game was the Spider-Verse suit in the game.
That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go all the full circle, man.
And then my number one, I guess, is going to the anime world. Skullface bookseller Honda-san.
What the fuck?
This is the single most relatable anime I have ever seen, because it is just about a dude that works in a bookstore.
Kelly watches it every time, like, it me.
It is. No, it totally is. Like, I've never felt more able to relate to maybe any piece of media, because it just fully captures the experience of working in a bookstore or a comic shop. Because the Honda-san, the main department he works in is the manga section. And so in the very first episode, he has to deal with a dude coming up to him and showing him something on his phone. He's like, hey, you got this? I need it for my daughter. And it's just like porn. And so he's like trying to have to tiptoe around selling this to this guy, but also being like, are you sure you want this? Are you sure this is a thing you want to be giving your child? And yeah, it's so good. It's on Crunchyroll. It's only 12 episodes. The episodes are only like 15 minutes each. And yeah, he's just a dude with a skull face. And he works in a bookstore. And
I do like easily digestible media like that.
yeah, no, it's really easy to watch too. But yeah, it's like if you ever want, and that's the thing, I don't know how it will land for other people because it is such like a deeply personal watching experience for me. Like I can't really divorce myself from the content because like, oh yeah, this is just what I live through and it's just so nice. You know, guys, representation is important. And I finally see this now.
And that was another thing with Spider-Verse. You know, I wasn't really lukewarm on Black Panther, but I wasn't over the moon about it. So I kind of looked at Spider-Verse like, yeah, maybe it's just not necessarily made exactly for me. So that's part of the problem.
So much better than Black Panther.
Yeah. Movie wise,
I would agree.
A better movie, yes.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot about Black Panther is great.
Yes.
But that rhino looked real shitty.
Yeah, there's enough
CG.
like technical thing. Like I like the story of Black Panther quite a lot. Like it's good, but there's enough technical things about the movie that I'm like, whenever they start talking about, oh, Black Panther's gonna be best picture, I'm like, no, because it's not the best picture. Like
no.
Like it's not even the best superhero movie that came out this year, much less the best movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's gonna end the year, I believe, as the #1 grossing movie of 2018, though.
That's great. Like I liked it. It's
yes.
just not the best movie.
That is justified.
And
Dude.
fucking take that win, man.
Yeah. But there are enough chinks in the armor that I'm like, it's not the best movie.
Hey.
I can say it. It's a word.
I literally was going to use that same sort of turn of phrase on Twitter recently. I'm like, nope, nope, not even gonna risk it.
Jesus Christ.
I was once talking about spaghetti sauce with someone over text, and
what? Fucking what? Start over.
I was talking about spaghetti sauce with someone over text, and about how I don't like chunky spaghetti sauces. So I said I wanted to say fuck chunks.
Oh no.
But I may have typoed.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate.
Not in this climate, man.
Some of them fuck chunks.
But and of course, that's one thing autocorrect will just say and be like, no, that's okay.
Right.
But you just put the wrong letter in there. It's like, hey, did you mean to type two spaces and then a B and then end your sentence?
Yeah. I was typing something today, and I think I was wanting to type noise, but I spelled it incorrectly, and autocorrect was like, did you mean Boise? As in Boise, Idaho? I was like, no, use context clues, you fuck.
All right, so we got an email sent to us to popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Buddy Zero writes in for his top sixes.
Love Zero.
Love Zero. So number... Oh, God damn it. All right, this is the top 6 numbers of 2018.
Oh, Zero.
Top 6 numbers of 2018. Number 6, 59. The number of trophies, including DLC in Spider-Man PS4, the biggest superhero game of 2018.
Oh.
All right.
I like this.
Number 5. I see why you asked me this now. 114. The total number of Optimus Primes Lee had by the end of 2018.
Is that true?
That is true. He asked me the other day how many I've gotten so far this year. I'm like, 1? So I must have said that I had 115 somewhere else recently, and he did the math. by subtracting 1. Number 4, 3.4 billion. The number of dollars at the worldwide box office that Infinity War and Black Panther made together.
Wow.
The 2 highest grossing movies of 2018.
Jesus.
1. Number 3, 1. The number of population actual fantasy sports championships Shark won in 2018.
Actual fantasy sports was great.
Also, the number of times I got engaged in 2018.
Oh.
Oh, congratulations.
Did we know that? If not, congratulations.
I don't think I did know that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't feel like we knew that.
Number 2, holy shit. Number 2, 98. The number of dismissals or resignations from the Trump administration in 2018.
Jesus.
Just in 2018?
Perspective.
Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God. Yeah, look, he was doing a press conference from the Rose Garden last week, and all the people behind him, they've just got these fucking shit-eating grins on their faces. I'm like, who are these people? Like, he's gone through so many people, I don't recognize these people anymore. But there's more assholes that are just ready to get up and stand behind that fuckhole.
And just equally unqualified.
Oh my God.
And number 1. The number 1 number of 2018 for the 300,000th year in a row.
69.
9. 9 is such a cool number. If you take any multiple of 9 and continue to add the digits in it, it equals 9. 9 times 9 equals 81. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 times 3,874 equals 34,866. 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 equals 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. What the fuck? 9 to the 13th power is 2.5 something quadrillion. Add them shits together, you get 63. 6 plus 3 equals 9. You guys, 9.
9 is pretty cool.
This got way nerdier than I expected.
I'm
it to,
0. P.S. I didn't put 0 in the list because it's a very obvious bias.
Wow.
I love a good math fact.
Well played.
So 9 times anything. You take those digits, they add up to 9. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't sleep on 7.
Why is that nice?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Oh! No! All right, I'll go next.
My birthday's next to each other on the roulette table. 10/13.
No shit.
Nice.
Yes,
right.
shit.
So I'm gonna do a Jose style shout out.
Shout out.
Vacations, obviously. Had a great time on the Disney cruise. It was fucking wonderful. And anytime we all got together, because we got to do a few times this year. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was fun. Doing it again in, checks my watch, 36 days, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Nice.
It's gonna be great.
You're gonna have to stop telling me that number.
It's literally on my wrist at all times.
I get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw in no particular order. The Elseworlds crossover on the CW shows was fucking cool this year.
That was really cool.
Like, they think they're doing a Batwoman pilot, which I am here for 1,000 times. Fucking great. That was awesome.
Yep.
And they kind of said they're doing like Crisis, like Crisis next year, and that's kind of nuts. So
Hell yeah.
look forward to that. That guy that plays Superman is so damn good. Like, get that guy a show already, man. Fuck all these movies.
Yeah.
That guy is an awesome Superman. He's great.
You got sweet tush.
Sweet donk on that dude.
Oh my God, that donk.
I put on my list Spider-Man in general, because you got that Spider-Man game, the Spider-Verse movie,
Infinity War.
Infinity War, Zdarsky's run was on the Peter Parker book was pretty fucking great. I thought the slot stuff ended strong.
Yep.
Spencer is kind of hit or miss, but it's generally pretty good. Like, Spider-Man had a really good year this year.
Solid year, Spider-Man. Glad Spider-Man finally got some recognition.
And then the big dumb Spider-Geddon.
Oh yeah, and fucking
Big Dumb Spider-Geddon.
Love big dumb Spider-Geddon.
Even though he wasn't in it, stupid ass Venom, I mean, kind of counts.
Oh, I love stupid ass Venom.
That fucking movie's made like $800 million.
Isn't it crazy that
It's
Sony has done better with anything that has nothing to do with Spider-Man than with Spider-Man?
That movie's not that good.
It's an
that
anomaly.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a real weird anomaly.
Yeah, that movie it's still making money. Like that movie is not $800 million good. It's very fucking strange. I don't know how that worked out.
People want it. They want it. Well, what was the rating on that? The final rating, was that PG?
Yeah, PG-13.
PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it. I need to see it.
I put up doing jiu-jitsu with my daughter. Zoe's been doing jiu-jitsu for a few months. She's really taken into it. We got her a gi for Christmas, so she busted that out today for the first time. First class back after the holidays.
Nice.
This kid tonight.
It's called a Gayu.
This kid tonight. They put her in the middle of the room. She tapped this girl out, choked her out.
Oh.
She then got up,
probably whispering in her ear the entire time, like, "I'm gonna get you, bitch."
Yeah.
I hope. I wish she doesn't. She can't be mean. She doesn't have the capacity for mean. It's disappointing.
She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be choking the life out of you. I'm so
I'll
sorry. Please tap. I don't want to keep doing this. Please tap."
Fucking that, Jose. Don't matter. It's not about mean. It's about fucking getting business done. This kid chokes this girl out.
This is just my job.
Walks off the mat, reaches into her mouth, pulls out one of her own fucking teeth.
What?
Oh god.
She's
Baller.
like, "Yeah, this was during the fight. Where can I put this thing?" And I'm like,
Baller.
I guess put it in your bag." That's also
Holy
the most
shit.
metal thing I've ever seen, kid. Good for you.
You better put that shit on your pillow. That better turn into a fucking 20.
Oh
That was
my
worth
god.
It was super fucking metal.
That was supposed to come out, right?
Yeah, it was a loose baby tooth.
Okay,
But
good.
still, like, how cool is that?
It was so fucking cool, you guys. It was awesome.
Oh, those middle school girls better watch their fucking backs.
I'm telling you, man. She gets a little more training under her belt, a little more confidence. None of this shit's gonna matter. She's not gonna give a fuck about these kids. Put on here. Rediscovering the animes. Thanks in no small part to Kelly and the Japan shit guys. I've been like,
Yeah.
Start off with Devilman early last year. Fucking crazy.
Devilman was so nuts.
Fucking nuts. Me and all the kids here, we loved My Hero Academia. Blew through all that stuff, waiting for the next season of that. Watched a bunch of Dragon Ball Super over the break. Zoe and I dug that Agretzko show on Netflix.
I still need to watch that.
I think Mary was watching they had a Christmas special for it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's silly. It's really, really fun. Zoe fucking loves it. But yeah, that's been really fun getting back into some of that stuff.
Anime
Lee, on Netflix, you need to watch Baki.
Baki?
Yeah, but it's based on the manga Baki the Grappler. And what happens is it's about this kid, Baki. He's like the world's strongest fighter. And all at once, all of these death row inmates escape from their prisons and make their ways to Japan because they want to fight him and die at his hands rather than be executed.
That sounds fucking metal.
It's real cool.
It might just be my narrow worldview, but man, I feel like this year anime really went kind of mainstream. And that's
it's definitely making a resurgence and becoming even bigger than it was before here in America.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, like I think every kid who grew up in the late 90s into the aughts like had an anime phase. But like then it was like you had to like fucking sign up and they were like, "Okay, here, subscribe to the video club and every month we'll mail you a tape that you might not like."
Yeah.
Because there's no way to see this shit other than this.
Jose, you got to realize that Lee is a few years younger than us, so we just kind of missed that. You know, we were graduating as Pokemon was getting big, so.
Yeah. I always loved Vampire Hunter D was my shit.
That's your anime then.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Everybody has
that.
Ninja Scroll, I'm going to guess.
Yes, Ninja Scroll was the shit.
La Blue Girl.
Like I knew of Dragon Ball. I've seen a couple of Dragon Ball, but I was never into Dragon Ball.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody had one, I feel like.
I don't know if those are 3 different Gokus or he's just got family.
Right. Yeah. You couldn't ask me to give you any trivia about Dragon Ball.
Remember that night I was going to try and hopefully get Knives hooked on Dragon Ball?
Oh, you turned Dragon Ball on our hotel room TV, and then you fucking left.
And then
Yeah, but he never
like,
stopped watching.
Knives was like, wait, so is Goku like kind of retarded?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, totally, absolutely, 100%.
Yes, absolutely is.
He is definitely retarded. Yes,
He was brain damaged into forgetting he is a bad guy.
straight up dumb.
That's the origin of Goku.
Next up, I got the Ghost Note Symphonies, which is a Rise Against album that came out a few months ago, where they took a bunch of their songs and rearranged them as like kind of acoustic arrangements, and it's fucking cool. Really, really cool. Because like Rise Against is one of my favorite bands. I'm that fucking guy. But it's a fucking great album, and I listened to it 1,000 times on the Spotify, where you can also find the podcast.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Look at that.
What?
I had an argument with our Alexa trying to get the podcast to play over Spotify. She just wasn't having it.
Did she get it eventually?
No.
Dummy.
I threw that bitch in the sink.
It's the fucking, I think maybe the hyphen's fucking it up. But then number one with a goddamn bullet is Letterkenny, you guys. I love Letterkenny so fucking much. Like, I've still not seen every episode because I only watch it when Goat comes over. We watch it together.
Aww.
That's it. No fucking exceptions to the rule whatsoever. And like, we laugh till our faces hurt every fucking time. I love that goddamn show.
Yeah, that's another one where you tried to force feed it to us at FriendCon, and none of us were having it. But
No,
then,
I'm in. I'm in on it.
oh, I'm in fucking too. Like, I started watching it on Hulu and fell in love with it, mainly because the women on that show are fucking amazing.
There's some hot girls on that show.
So I started watching the new seasons they've got on Hulu. So I think it was season 3, and
It's all 6 seasons. Even the one that just came out in Canada like last week is up there now.
The Puck Bunny episode where that one chick
Bunny.
is
Yep.
fucking the entire hockey team, and they bring Katie in to diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
That scene between the two of them might have been one of the hottest things I've ever seen in my life.
And it cultivates her just kicking the chick right in the puss.
Yeah.
Just
Still hot.
I love the hockey player, the boys. And like their team is fucking hilarious. Like
Schultze.
it's all running jokes. Like
Boomtown.
running jokes between episodes. Boomtown. Fisky. It's fucking great. Like I think to make a joke work once is magic. To make the same joke work 100 fucking times is just
Pussy.
another thing altogether. So good. Fucking love doing legs, you little bitch.
Pussy.
Love that fucking show.
That's your number one. Wow.
Like, without a fucking doubt.
Man,
Like, nothing has made me consistently happier over a longer period of time. We've managed to stretch out, like, the whole show. We're not even done. We have more to go into this year. And it just makes us so happy.
I'm going to have to hit the vape a few times and turn on Letterkenny after the show tonight.
So fucking fun. Love that shit. No questions asked, number one.
What does the case say? I snug.
I snug. Yes. I've taken an old iPod case and reappropriated it as my little vape kit. And the brand is iSnug, and I want to just add an H at the beginning of it.
That's pretty fine. I'll accept that. We got something on the Twitter? Nice.
Yeah, we've got one on the Twitter.
What do you got?
Ben hit us up on Twitter. So let's see here. Let's go 6 to number 1. Okay, number 6, Democrats take the House. Please let this madness end soon. If there are two things that Ben is about, it is being a film nerd and hating Trump. And I
remember when everybody was clutching their pearl because that one lady said motherfucker last week?
Oh, yeah. I think more of them should call him a motherfucker.
I'm just like, no. No, you don't get to be upset about
It's
that.
sick, man. These people are sick. Like with busting this chick's chops over a video from her in college, dancing around, having a good time. Like they're
Having a good time.
They're so fucking scared, man. They're so scared. They see this chick and she's like young and pretty and she has really solid boobs and she's having a good time and she's got a bunch of Twitter followers and she's a fucking congresswoman now, and they are
smart, not fucking around.
They are scared as fuck.
Can you believe she said that? Like, fuck, no, you don't get to do that.
Number 5, the last scene of the CW Elseworlds crossover. Ben compares it to the Nick Fury at the end of Iron Man moment.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Number 4, The Good Place, the best show on TV by far.
Fuck yeah.
Number 3, Tom King's Vision. He knows it came out a couple years ago, but 2018 was the year he finally read it, and it was amazing. Number 2, Into the Spider-Verse. Pretty fantastic year for comic book films. Not you, Venom. And this managed to do some exciting things with familiar characters. And number 1, after months of uncertainty and anxiety, we closed on a new home in 2018. So congrats to the Gilbert family.
Right on.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Shout out to getting a house. Jose and I both are looking to do that in 2019.
Oh,
real grown-up shit. I'm into it.
Coming for you, properties.
I love it. Love it. What you got, Jose?
All right. You know I got some shout-outs.
Shout outs.
Spider-Verse, shout out. Not only, like, ending the year strong with seeing that movie. I like that. I like when a good movie comes out at the end of the year, leading into the. I feel 2019 is going to be strong. You know what I mean? Like if Avengers came out, like we saw it felt like fucking forever ago that Avengers came out. Spider-Verse, you the shit. Shout out TV, wife. What?
Are you doing like poetry jam right now?
What did you say?
I said shout out to Good Wife. What?
Oh. It sounded like you said like you cut out, so it was like shout out.
Yeah,
EV.
I thought for a second. I was like, how long have I been talking to myself? Because I don't hear nothing.
No, but I heard everything you said about Spider-Verse. Then it sounded on my end. It sounded like shout out TV.
Yeah, I thought you were shouting out ED 209 from RoboCop.
No, Good Wife.
That's nuts.
You all right? Glad I found you when I did. And shout out to all the shows from 2018. I'm going to try to catch up in 19.
Nice.
Punisher, you on that list. I split my 6. We're going to do first half with some sweet shit from this year. Second half with some sweet shit that's going to happen this year.
Oh.
1, finding out the Land No Names love sushi, so that's fucking great.
Oh, yeah,
killing
it
it
is.
all year. So that's just a good fun, because if you find out, okay, you don't like sushi, but I like sushi, we're never going to go have sushi. But, so that's cool.
Oh, yeah. And we went and saw Die Hard and then went to their sushi place with them after Die Hard. We spent $115 on sushi, and we fucking loved it.
Like a good time.
And they have all you can eat, like your place.
Yeah, we just found that out.
$20
Did
a
not know
head.
that.
We're gonna try.
And like they showed the menu, like some legit rolls. It's not all bullshit. We're gonna eat you up. 11 to 5. We getting there at 10:30.
I thought about that sushi meal a lot over the next couple days after that.
They do what they call OBT roll. Is it the place is off of
Orange Blossom Trail.
If you're from Orlando, you say OBT. You know what's up.
OBT was shorthand for hookers back when we were in school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hooker,
Right.
yeah, it's not the best of streets. Like if you were visiting and you were in your hotel and you were watching the news and they said there was a shooting on OBT, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah. That's
Like
about right.
I get it.
Yeah.
You might be alarmed because you didn't know that before you booked your hotel on OBT. But I knew that. I'm not booking a hotel on OBT unless I'm trying to get a blowjob.
Oh my god.
That's OBT. So they call the roll the OBT roll. Back to sushi, and it's like a California roll, tempura with fucking like melted cheese on the top, shrimp.
It's ridiculous.
Like a spicy mayonnaise sauce. It's fucking. It's nice.
It's fucking stupid. It's like the furthest thing you could get from sushi at that point, but it's amazing.
Yeah. And tip your sushi waiters first. Some cool shit might happen sometimes. You never know. That's a tip to anyone listening for 2019. Tip your sushi guy.
Grease the palms. Grease the palms whenever you can.
Number 2, which was kind of bittersweet, but retiring from doing the thing, doing the conventions. It was a wild ride. Me and this guy have been doing it for a while.
Yep.
Fucking got to shoot some cool shit. Got to see all over the U.S., all over the globe.
As of February,
people.
I believe, it would have been 10 years since our first show that we shot. Because we did that FX show in early 2009. Actually, maybe that was April, because that happened after we started PoP.
So it was a good stint, but, you know. So that was fun. That, and then fucking number 3, ending the year strong by winning Christmas back.
You know what?
Was the shit.
Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome.
I fucking dug that. So I figured going in the year strong.
Mahoney needs to get in some money leagues.
Yeah.
And play the odds.
No shit.
I did sit down playing Red Dead the other day, and I played poker for a while. I'm like, man.
Yeah, you can get a gambling problem playing that game.
I'm good at this. I'm really good at this.
Oh, man.
Let's go to Vegas, baby.
Made a couple
$100 out there
with Arthur.
Well, double or nothing.
I'll tell you the dates I'm out there.
Double or nothing is in Vegas.
I would love to go to Vegas again.
Let's fucking go. I'll tell you when I'm there. I'll tell you when I'm going to be there. I'll go out a day early. Let's all go party.
Vegas fucking rules, you guys.
All right. So back half of the 3, looking into 2019. Buying a house. This guy talked about it earlier.
Oh, man. I stepped all over your top 6.
It's all good. We're going for it. So that's, hopefully everyone's fucking buying a house this year.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Good vibes to Jose and his lady, everybody.
So that's one of the big goals. Next step in being an adult. Number 2, winning my fucking belt back that I'm about to send back out. So that's gonna be pretty sweet. And the fucking picture of Tito better be on it when I get it back. That's all I'm saying. So, I will send it. I will ship it out. I need one more day with the belt. We're gonna have one good day.
I feel like if he gets it by the Super Bowl, then that's fair. Like,
well, that's what I was asking, because I don't remember if I got mine like before the season started. Like, do you get it before the season started?
You did get it
right away.
You did get it before the season started, but I definitely tried to stiff arm you as long as I possibly could, because you were gonna come and get it, and then shit happened.
I was like, yeah, just hold on.
Right. So like, I didn't like press the issue. But like, I mean, the only time it's ever actually had to have been put in the mail was when Vetter sent it to Mary, and Vetter got to hang on to it for a little bit longer because he didn't get it until just before the new season started after he won, I believe. So he held on to it for a little longer, and then it went from Mary, and then it went to me, and then it went to me, and then who knows what happened after that.
Oh, we all know what happened after that. Go ahead and put a fucking asterisk by this season.
Sure.
I'm gonna get it back though.
My favorite part.
I will send it.
My favorite part of that sounder is me going, sure.
Oh, it was so good. it was a good time. It was a good time. We got to go to WrestleMania weekend. R.I.P. Tito.
Oh,
good.
Huh?
R.I.P. Tito.
No, that was the fucking gimmick because everyone saw the picture on the belt and I was like, oh, he can't be here. And everyone thought I was saying like he's dead and he couldn't be here. It's like, no, he just couldn't fucking make it out. And then fucking look, Pop's going to get a 1 million hit video this year.
Oh, man.
Calling it.
Throwing down the gauntlet. Did you
Calling
see the fucking so Ward threw out on Twitter that he wanted someone to take that AOC video and edit it to the Pete and Pete theme.
I did see that, yeah.
So I fucking hopped on that shit and sent it to him. And, you know, because it was basically just putting a fucking music bed underneath the video. It was super simple. And then he tagged, like, the band, and he tagged both Pete's. That motherfucker has 140 retweets and 414 likes right now. 17.6 thousand views on Twitter, and I'm not going to dime off of it. And it's not even my idea. I wanted to do like everybody else does and put at the end, like, here's the link to my SoundCloud, which is my 10 must-see moments from the Avengers Endgame trailer, you fucking dicks. Here's my SoundCloud, which links to my Little Drummer Boy office tribute.
Which is so fucking fun, by the way.
Yeah. It's great. It's got like 1,500 views on YouTube.
61.6 thousand now, 1,600.
Yeah.
It's coming for you, man.
I like it. I like that drive. I would be all about that. 1 million hits? We would take at least fucking $500 out of that, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Speaking of domain registrations coming up in a couple months, I get real tight about this time of year.
Well, we need to talk. The four of us need to talk. We'll have some.
Is there enough money in the bank to go to Vegas, baby? I'm telling you, 10-13 black, right next to each other on the board. What's your birthday? Spit me on a birthday.
Lee's April 21st.
Next to each other.
Lee's April 27th.
23rd.
23rd. Sorry.
Ooh, no, 4 and the 20. No, they're. I think they're both red.
214.
Who?
214.
No.
No. Sorry. Bye.
They might be both black though.
What's my birthday, Jose? 20 years. You serious? Just tell me the month. I don't know. I don't know if. Yeah. Okay. That was the perfect time for him to drop off the call. Oh my god. He just. Oh shit. I don't remember his birthday.
Going through a tunnel.
Still can't hear you, Jose. You should probably drop off and hop back on. Unless you're like in the other room looking at your notebook full of birthdays. Holy shit. Boy, I feel real exposed right now.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Well, if it'll make you feel better, we can hire that prostitute for you that I found on Twitter.
That prostitute, do we got like numbers? Do we got like costs? Because that's a pretty good prostitute.
No, it's on there. Because eventually, what I do on Twitter is I block pretty much all sponsored accounts or any tweet that's sponsored, I block the account. And once you start blocking a lot of the big ones, you get a lot of weird shit. And today I got a prostitute.
Yeah, who's pretty hot. The Kate
totally.
Compton.
That's why she caught my eye.
The CateCompton.com.
She's a Toronto tour guide.
Yeah.
And her prices are $2,400 for 4 hours, dinner and dessert. $5,000 for a day date for 15 hours. And $6,000 for 24 hours, full day, plus overnight.
Yep.
Seemed reasonable. Everybody's gonna make that money.
Yeah.
But why does she have her face blurred out? That makes me think that that's not her.
That's definitely not.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Vegas, walking back to the hotel, there was these people on every street corner just handing out like prostitute trading cards.
Yeah.
And it's just like, call this number. And my favorite one just said "free girl," which is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, that's
But I'm like,
legit.
wait. I know half of these. These are just porn stars.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't the price. Maybe that was just like a call to action.
Yeah. Free girl.
Free girl.
Right. Our buddy Denim emailed us to popcast@PanelsOnPages.com, which you should all do. Which also, I saw Denim on Twitter bitching about having to type an email on his phone.
Right.
Which, that's not hard.
And complaining that I'm going to tell him how wrong he is, like I did.
Well, what if I'm going to tell him how wrong he is?
When he put the Harold and Kumar Christmas movie on his top 6 Christmas movies of all time list?
You know what you were doing.
Like there are no rules when it comes to a top 6, but that doesn't mean there's not fucking consequences, Juan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fucking A. So he writes in. He says, number 6, solo driving from Chicago to Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, all
He
right.
put that as on his top 6?
Yeah. Number 6, seeing people with kids going through my old comic collection and picking out books that they will enjoy as much as I did, I hope.
Oh.
That is pretty good. That's awesome.
This
Like
is going to get real sad, isn't it, Juan?
that.
Number one isn't picking out a headstone, is it?
Oh, God. No, number 4 is a solid year of General Hospital.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, no, it's been a good year.
From the science fiction science of Jason and Drew to the lame knockoff character of Oscar becoming the most tragic and emotional character the show has had in a long time, Niles' insanity was amazing, and the sending off of the actress that played Kiki becoming one of the most brutal off-screen exits of all time.
Yeah, no, that was rough.
Going hard in the paint with that General Hospital
That was
references.
a real good blurb there, Juan. You trying to be featured on the back of a Blu-ray?
Right?
Yeah, no, for the longest time, I referred to Oscar as bootleg Jughead. But he's actually turned out to become a pretty good character. And we'll miss you, Kiki.
Number 3, Bumblebee. Says, I hate the live-action Transformers movies. Seriously hate. Yet I went to see Bumblebee and absolutely loved it. It's not only a perfect Transformers movie, but a great family film as well. Big ups to whoever wrote the John Cena line that needed to be said. Don't know what that line would be. Then I'm going to include some context.
Well, I'm sure he didn't want to spoil anything.
I've seen the movie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Was there a fucking "You Can't See Me" reference or something?
I think so. I don't know. Number 2, Spider-Verse, obviously. There was so much love and loyalty to the comics medium in this movie that it deserves all the praise that it gets. Get with the fucking program, Nye. Jesus. You're the one. Fuck.
I think also part of the problem is I love out of the other 3, I love Spider-Man Noir. Nick Cage's Spider-Man Noir is amazing. Spider-Ham's great. Penny Parker are awesome. I just wanted more of them. And they're going to make more of these movies, so I'll get that.
Oh, they will absolutely make more of these movies. Then number 1, I had a lot of change in my personal life in 2018. So since this list is a bit personal, while 2018 was a year where I said goodbye to my friends, it was also a year of reconnecting with my family. It's not perfect, it never will be, but 16 years away from them was too long. Happy New Year, guys.
Oh,
Sent from my T-Mobile 4G LTE device.
That is a great outlook on the new year, Juan. Good
like
for you,
it.
man.
I like it. Fucking
See,
rock solid.
I can be nice when you don't fucking put some bullshit in your list.
That's a solid list. All right, take us home, Nice. What do you got?
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna give an honorable mention to Joey Janela's Lost in New York, which came around the same time that I had canceled my WWE network. one of the most fun shows of the year that I watched. Actually, purchased it on pay-per-view to watch it on Fight, and it's just so many great Joey Janela touches in the whole thing. The old timers coming back, the people debuting that fucking shocked the world, good wrestling, good storytelling, good cheesy bits here and there. A fun time all around. Big props to those guys. Love that Joey Janela is signed with the All Elite Wrestling. He's going to be huge. He's going to be a huge star. And then also honorable mention to FriendCon. But, that's not something that a lot of people can identify with. But a good week hanging out with friends, 4th of July. Hoping to do that again this year. Making plans for that. So let's move on to my top 6. Number 6, WrestleMania weekend. Obviously not including WrestleMania because we didn't go. We watched it, but we had a good time. That Airbnb was super cool. Getting everybody together. It was a great time all around. Saw a lot of great wrestling and had a good time. Had some good food. Went to Channing Tatum's restaurant.
Paced ourselves to where, despite being pretty busy, like, with the exception of like maybe Saturday afternoon, like we kind of all had our shit together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like we weren't like miserably tired and shit, which is a big deal for people of our age, except Kelly.
And then, going to Frank's, and then now we have the story of Frank's for forever, and Kelly's hate for the guy with
baseball mitt.
the guy with the catcher's face. Yeah. Some standouts from that weekend, obviously Spring Break 2. Kaiju was cool, as always. Fucking stupid. We were sitting front row for that, which was ridiculous. They were like, nope, you can't sit in the bleacher seats. You gotta sit front row, guys.
Nothing.
Remember that weirdo that we sat next to?
Which one?
The guy who said it's very important that you know what your favorite ice cream is.
Oh, that guy.
He drank 17 beers during the show.
Yeah, that guy. I can see him now. I see his face. Absolutely.
It's not often that I find myself in a position that I'm like ready, like actively ready to punch someone if their need arises. But that guy put me there. Like I was on edge for a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking hit this guy and okay, no, he's calming down. He's not that kind of drunk. Okay.
I'd say the other standouts for me were the Crash Lucha show, and then was it Pancakes or was it Rev Pro that had the tag team match with the Best Friends and Joey Ryan and all them? Well, those are two different matches, but anyhow, good shit. No Pancakes in the building though. Sorry. Number 5. This is kind of low on my list. It might need to be higher, but that just speaks to some of the quality that happened this year. Is number 5 is the NECA Movie Turtles, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with the VHS box and the whole building backdrop. I'm looking at it right now. It is one of the greatest things I own of all time. Jose, you back?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There he is.
Cool. What's my birthday? I asked you what my birthday was, and then you dropped off the call, and I thought I
got offended.
You fucking ghosted me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Great. I mean, these movie turtles, you cannot fuck with them, man. And the backdrop and all that, like, this is some shit that I dreamt of since I was a little kid playing with Ninja Turtles toys. And I'm here for NECA from here on out. Like, I check the NECA section at Target every time we're there. I'm tweeting at NECA, talking about, hey, we shoot video for the Toy Association. We'll see you at Toy Fair, bros.
Fucking A. I just bought some. They sell these little disc stands at Target in the NECA section. I'm like, $10 for 10 stands? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised to see those in stores. I bought those way back when through Amazon, I think, for the Turtles. Yeah, because they're just so nice. You don't want them falling, so it's better to have a stand. Number 4, Toy Fair. How cool was that?
Good.
So much
just
fun.
Top to bottom, having all you guys there.
It's creeping up. Before you know it, it's going to be tomorrow.
Shut up. Our private office, just being able to be at Toy Fair and have the run of the whole place. We're going to do it.
That was one of the first rooms we were in when we came to New York Comic Con the first year.
No, we were never in that room.
Yeah.
No.
I got a picture looking out the window.
No, that's... I feel like that was one of the first New York Comic Cons. One of the first New York Comic Cons that we were actually employed, but it was the ones over by the American Express suite. That's where we took the picture, I feel. No big deal. We're splitting hairs here, but Toy Fair, man. And
You're wrong, Jose.
I gotta keep him honest, you know. And
when's his birthday?
Number 3. No answer.
June. Oh, that's the fucking best to hide it.
June?
Yeah.
Do you have a date? Or I'll just take June. I'll take June. I accept that. Your silence is killing me.
I'm the worst with this shit. I have no idea.
Number 3. Yeah, but Lee, you've known me half as long as Jose has.
Yeah, I wait until Mahoney says something, and then I go with it.
Nicole knows because that's who she is as a person.
That's right. Number 3, and it speaks to how kind of cool this year was that none of you guys mentioned this, but Infinity War is fucking... How did they do it, you guys? How did they go 10 years making these movies and finally lead up to...
June 29th! Suck it!
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
He fucking hides it.
Yeah, I hide it so that these jerks that I'm Facebook friends with who never talk to me otherwise don't wish me a happy birthday, but one of my best friends and my business partner who I've known for 20 years.
You lay low, you hide out.
I do. I 100% do. To where it's a bit now that Mahoney just wishes me a happy day on that day. Like whatever day of the week it is, he doesn't wish me a happy birthday.
I do know that when your birthday comes up, I do actively make sure to not wish you happy birthday. I go out of my way to not tell you on purpose.
I appreciate that. But yeah, Infinity War, they knocked it out of the park and made Thanos one of the best characters in that universe. And you identify with him, and they ended it the way they ended it. Like gangsters.
The effect on the normies.
Yeah.
Good.
Number 2, I gotta go with All In. Being there in person for that. Being able to see Kelly and Justin and Kenny, and it was a moment in history. It was a happening, and the vibe was there, and the show had hit all the spots, and like the end curtain call where they're all in the ring, and I'm just openly crying as a grown man at a wrestling show. So glad to have been a part of that. And
it was a history-changing moment.
Yeah. And then another moment that left me openly weeping as an adult man, my number 1 with a bullet is seeing the Lion King musical live.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Like, might be...
The circle of life.
Lee, no lie, it might be top 6 all time.
Jesus.
More than Cats?
More than Cats. Like, my love for The Lion King coupled with, like, the anticipation of not having seen this show live for however many years it's been going on, and then finally see it and just hit all those emotional spots, and it's just so well done and so beautiful. And I've said it a few times, not really joking, like, let's just go to New York and see it on Broadway. Just make a fucking trip, because I loved it so much. So, highly recommend.
Did not see that one coming.
Openly weeping in public.
Fucking good for you, man. That's awesome. That was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
June 29th.
Fucking, so I guess Jose and his lady have been kind of compiling Christmas gifts for months leading up till Christmas. So they had forgotten what they had gotten for us over the course of a few months. Like, they fucking...
We just kept thinking, like, every time we would go Christmas shopping, oh shit, we don't got him anything. We'd get something.
They
and then we go shopping and
fucking
like,
dropped a truck on us of Christmas presents to the point where we're like, holy shit, like, we did not get them enough. Like, we when Jose and we had our fantasy football teams going head to head that one week, we all got together and went to a sports bar to watch the game and have some food and hang out. And they had gotten us the Star Wars Lego Advent calendar, and they were like, hey, here's your Christmas present. We'll give it to you now so that you can actually use it, you know, for an Advent calendar. So we're like, cool, that's awesome. So we thought, like, we were good, we were done getting Christmas presents. Oh no. Yeah. They fucking outdid it. Fucking fantasy football brought Christmas back, you guys.
Yeah, it did.
It's a Christmas goddamn miracle.
Yeah, we said, what?
Not
Christmas for
Not
everyone.
Like, the day the whole shit went down with Tito's Batman, they were in the area, and I one of my Christmas gifts had shown up late, so they swung by to grab me and give me the gift, and it's a framed piece of art of Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute as the American Gothic painting.
That's awesome.
And I see this, I'm like, this is fucking so ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
So much.
Well, what's fucked up is I thought I was buying it in a frame. And, like, it was the choice between two pictures. And I got that one because I like the frame better. And then it comes and it's not even fucking framed. And I'm like, what? Where the fuck's the frame? You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Well, happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah.
Damn good time. It was fun. It was very, very
God bless us, everyone.
So for next week,
shit.
Better send in a whole bunch of. We're not gonna do comics. It's late. Fuck it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
comics came out. A shitload of them. Read them.
Comics came out. We read some. They were probably good.
Yeah, some good stuff.
I went to did some shopping at the Geek store in the Florida Mall. Think Geek, and they had a fucking comic rack up.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
With some good old comics.
And you also got that big ass box of comics from your brother-in-law.
Yes, I got to look through sorted, and I wrote some shit down. So I'm gonna send a couple pics with some.
They do
comic dick pics, y'all. Tell me if they're worth anything.
Yeah, somebody was just throwing them away, and they snagged them, and there were a bunch of pretty recent comics in there.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what boxes he didn't give away, because these are the ones where he seemed to be cool if he threw them away or not.
And I love the one comic shop that was willing to pay $40 for X-Men #1.
Hey,
that doesn't even make any sense.
He said that in another one.
Right. So it was a switcheroo.
Know, you know what I mean? Like was he deflecting?
It might have been. Yeah, it might have been Amazing Fantasy 15 and X-Men #1.
Well, it also could have been testing the waters.
Sure.
To see if oh shit. No.
Well, heck.
To see if he knew what he had on his hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you know what the fuck you're holding? Maybe I can wheel and deal you. But he offered him $200 for the box. I don't know if he should have took it or not. We're about to find out.
$200 for a box of comics?
It was a big fucking box.
Oh, he should have
walked away in a minute.
He should have taken that.
Yeah, I would have done that.
Oh my god!
Might be more than $200 worth in there, but
I'm sorry, Jose.
To just be done with it.
Yeah. $200.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you get offered $200 for the box, then you start to wonder, well, what the fuck do I?
No, you can't do that. You just gotta fucking let it go. Take your fucking money in singles and count it instead of thinking about what could have been.
That's why we all should go to Vegas. See, you guys understand. You know what's up.
I love how you're asking everybody for their birthdays, and then when both Lee and Kelly said their birthday, you're like, no.
Not that one. No, that's wrong. What else you got?
No, I didn't say it was wrong. I just wanted to see if they were next to each other on the board.
It was very dismissive.
So Vetter sent in a whole bunch of top 6 suggestions.
Cool. Pick us a winner, Lee.
What's up?
Pick us a winner.
Let's go top one on the first one on the list. This could be kind of fun. Comic book artists.
Oh, that's solid.
That's a real good one.
That should definitely, yes.
And I think we'll get a lot of varied answers for that, and dip our tootsies back in the comics side of things that we tend to get away from sometimes. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think that's fucking great. So yeah, we'll do that next week. So by all means, man, hit us up. Let us know your top 6 comic book artists. Email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com, or leave us a voicemail, 616-951-1POP, or Twitter @PanelsOnPages. We'll do all that stuff next week. Get back in the swing of things. Kind of full regular. Be a good time.
And fuck, man, help us get Tout back on the map.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize that was Kenny in the chat. What up, Kenny?
What?
Oh, hey, Kenny.
Because it was KT, and I didn't think anything of it. Then he was like, being there with the boys at All In was so awesome. I was like, holy shit, it's Kenny.
Fucking love Kenny.
Kenny headband in the house.
Kenny's the goddamn best. So, yeah. Well, we'll do that. We'll be back and doing the whole thing next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Be a good time. So, yeah. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
And play.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo! Boo!